bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spill. Stay on point 6-2, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5 boys sell, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops, Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga.
Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings, family. Let me go ahead and say this right now. Unfortunately, if we have to show anything on here, I'm not showing nothing up for the zone again. Because I did get a strike yesterday and I'm not even monetized back yet. So I haven't even got my monetization back. And I got a fucking strike from the zone yesterday for playing their little bullshit. So fuck the zone. They should be happy that a motherfucker even trying to show their bullshit. Like, nigga, y'all losing, y'all dying. And for y'all to copyright strike somebody that's motherfucking trying to show y'all shit. Like, I'm not even going to say what I'm about to say because I'm still trying to get my monetization back. But, you know. Shout out to LV in the building, man. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you, bro. Big all things AMCFSG in the building. Terrell Davis, my guy. Peace and blessings. Bruh, 6500. What it do, homie? Peace and blessings to you. Sly YT. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. My nigga Oakland, LDTV in the building. Salute. And if you ain't subscribed to him, my nigga Cash Crypto. Hell yeah. I don't mind the trolls, Cash Crypto, but I'm making it hard on them. You feel what I'm saying? Make their ass sit and watch for 10 minutes swinging at the air. And then every time you block them, they got to wait another 10 minutes. You feel me? The beautiful always bet on black is in the building. How you doing, Stunning? Hope everything's well with you. Shalom to my brother in the building, Mr. Altruistic, coming through. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Joette coming through. How you doing, Queen? Hope everything's well with you. Hope all is well with you. Stylist the Artisan. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Brother Huey, how you doing, homie? Peace and blessings to you. Alan Sostain, what it do, homie? The VPN General in the building. Salute. The beautiful Florida maid, Miss Cassandra. How you doing, Queen? James Marshall, what's going on, man? Peace and blessings. But yeah. Miss Joette's Darius Warren, salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. The godfather of boxing knowledge in the building, salute. Ablacan King L. Shalom King. Peace and blessings. But yeah, I'm looking at Miss Joette picture. That shit look like this a little bit. Hold on. Let me make sure. Is it this one? I just don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. or is it this goofy ass shit? Either way, you know. But yeah. So first off, right? Let me go ahead and get this out the way. People talking about I have picks and chooses. Nope, I don't have picks and chooses. I keep it 100 with all of them. Like anybody tell you, I fuck with David Morrell. He got beat by Benavidez. He was savage BOE salute, and I give Benavidez all the props in the world. Like I say, Benavidez is my guy. I fucks with them all. I fuck with any boxer that's going out here and fighting the tough fights. Like Terrence Crawford beat my boy Earl Spence. I respect Terrence Crawford in the ring. I respect his abilities. I respect what he brings to the body. I just don't like what he do outside the ring. And I have a right to not like what a person do outside the ring. But if I feel like a motherfucker gonna whoop a nigga ass, then I'm gonna tell you a nigga gonna whoop a nigga ass. Like Gary Antoine Russell. I don't think he's the best skill-wise. Like I felt like they robbed Boots a couple times when him and Gary Antoine fought with the T-Rex arms. But I explained to y'all that Gary Antoine Russell was going to beat the McStuffins and the McFlurry out of El Rayo because the way El Rayo matches up against him. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a bad matchup. Styles make fights. And one thing about it, Tank Davis was going up against the guy that he should have stepped on. And for some reason he didn't. I don't know if it was because it was his friend. I don't know if he didn't take him serious or not, but he fucked up. Tank fucked up. Just like Floyd Mayweather had tough fights with Castillo. And like I said the other day, you got to run shit like that back. But do I feel like Tank and Roach is a big fight? No. But for his legacy, he has to do that fight next. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Miss Ty Drakeford in the building. Salute, queen. And people think I don't criticize that. I tell you, Tank did a lot of shit wrong. I felt like he could have stepped on a nigga, but he didn't. He played with his food. I feel like he went in there playing. He started getting diva style. He got the big head. He felt like that, nigga, I'm Tank. Just because I'm here, such and such, such. No, that's not the way it is in boxing. Because Marvelous Marvin Hagler first said it once before. It's hard to get out there at 6 in the morning when you laying on silk sheets. It's like Tank done got so much money, it's like he's losing his drive. Juice Lee, salute, King. It's like he's losing his drive. He's losing his steam, his motivation. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy. But if I talk about a fighter, this is what people don't realize. I talk a lot of shit about Devin Haney. Yes. And the reason why is because I respected what Devin used to be. I felt like Devin fucked up his career. I feel like Devin Haney could have been a pay-per-view star. He had a chance to become a pay-per-view star. Terrell W., my brother in the building, salute. Devin Haney fucked up becoming a pay-per-view star. If he'd have ran that fight back with Lomachenko, he had just did a successful pay-per-view. Over 150,000 pay-per-view buys, something Terrence Crawford has not did without Earl Spence in his career. So already Devin Haney was there. He had just sold out twice in Australia. And they took bad career moves. Shakur Stevenson. I used to tell people that Shakur Stevenson would get in there and wash 90% of boxers just because of his style. I used to tell him that he would whoop Devin. I said all that shit. But Shakur Stevenson started wanting to be a fake tough boy. He started wanting to go away from what his style was. Like, you are not no walk him down, knockout, beat a nigga, breaks in type fighter. No. You are a pure boxer. You win on hit, not get hit. Styling on niggas. That's what I do. And when I talk about these people, it's to make them, it's called constructive criticism. Like my homeboys, if my homeboy, shout out to my brother Slogan, wanted to build a big AMC FS. Have I seen Trey Partner? You say, did I see Lamont Heron versus, Lamont Roach versus Heron? Yes, I played that in here. And I felt like Lamont Roach was motherfucking robbed in that fight. I felt like Lamont Roach should have got the win. He had that man, but he had the nigga walking around fucked up in the 11th round. And I feel like Lamont Roach was the B-side and he got B-side treatment versus Jamel Herring. Plus, he was still young. That was his first title fight. But what I'm saying is, if my homeboys do something wrong and they fuck up, I'm not going to do it in public, but I'm going to pull their coattail and I'm going to tell them, like, look, my nigga, that ain't what it is. But with my homeboys, if it's right, you right. If you wrong, you right in public. But when we get, like, if my niggas pop off on some bullshit, and even if they wrong, then my niggas, I'm gonna ride. But when we get away from the situation, I'm about to let them know, and shit about to go down because, nigga, you put me in some fucked up shit because you on some fucked up shit. But I'm never gonna let a person see me divided in public. Not with my day ones. And I say all this to say, if I fuck with somebody or if I see potential in somebody, then I'm gonna say something. One fighter who I fucking hate is Dillian White. I hate him as a fighter, as a person, as a human being. Notice I don't talk shit or say nothing about Dillian White. I don't say a bitch ass shit about Dillian White except for fuck him. Bank Hayes in the building, salute big AMC. I don't say shit about Tyson Fury unless I'm bringing something up about Deontay Wilder or something else. Fighters who I don't give a fuck shit. I don't say shit about Janabek unless I'm telling people that he's overrated and that if he get in there with somebody, they're gonna fuck him around. But what I'm saying is, if it's a fight I don't really fuck with or I don't see potential in, I don't even waste my time speaking on them. That's what I'm saying. So if I speak on a fighter, it means that they're relevant and I'm trying to make the motherfuckers be better. A lot of times people don't get it when you give them constructive criticism. So sometimes you got to talk shit to a motherfucker because, like, that's what your woman do. A lot of times a woman will talk shit to you to try to get it in your head, to piss you off, to make you want to be better. And like sometimes I talk shit about these niggas. I clown these niggas so they can tighten the fuck up. Joseph Vermeer, salute, King. Peace and blessings. I didn't see Roach get dropped twice in that fight, Trey. I didn't see it. But yeah. So yeah, I hold all the fighters I talk to the same standard. And like I say, they should do better. And I feel like this age of boxing, motherfuckers don't take it as serious as it used to be when they was getting less money. Boxers that still had to go to work after they fought, because champions was getting like 100,000 at the most, 30,000, 50,000 for fights. Bang Hayes, I was about to say, I thought we watched the fight together. I thought we watched it together, but I didn't see it. Von Wise, salute, King. Peace and blessings. Don't mess with Texas, salute. Just like I talk shit about Canelo sometimes, but I feel like Canelo could do better. Trey Payne, you pull it up, bro. I'm not here to pull up nothing about Lamont Roach. That's not even what I'm talking about right now, bro. If you say he got dropped, he got dropped. But I didn't pull it up the other day. I pulled it up the other day and we didn't see him get dropped twice. So you want to come in here? I've never seen you before. So you want me to come in? You want to come in here and you want me to stop what I'm talking about to pull up something that you're talking about? If you say he got dropped twice, he got dropped twice. I'm just telling you, I pulled up the Lamont Roach fight in the Jamel Herring. I didn't see him get dropped, and we watched it in here. So yeah. What was I saying before that? Stylist the artist, a salute, King. Peace and blessings. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Big block in the 454, salute. But yeah, that's what I'm saying right there. Like, these fighters got to start taking this shit more seriously. And like they said a long time ago, it's no friends. Fareed, salute my guy. Peace and blessings. There's no friends in boxing. There's no friends in boxing. You might think somebody's your friend, but the whole time they trying to snake you. Fareed. Like, you just gave this man his biggest payday. His biggest payday. You gave this man his biggest payday and about to give him an even bigger payday when you run it back because the fight is that much bigger. The fight is that much bigger now that it's controversy. To the beautiful queen, Miss Barbara D, the OG salute queen. And this goes to what I've said before, that rematches, when there's a controversy in the first fight, I said rematches always do more, especially when it's controversy. Devin and Loma would have did so much more. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder did so much more. Skills from New Orleans, salute, King. Peace and blessings, my brother. Exactly, Stylist. You can't break bread with everybody. You can't break bread with everybody. Because everybody don't want to break bread with you. You trying to break your food. You trying to break bread, but a nigga want the whole plate. You got a whole steak right there, and you cut it in half, and you like, here, bro, we both can eat. But instead of us both being full, this nigga trying to take. I can't see what you said on that. What? But yeah, that shit crazy because you try to break bread with somebody and they want the whole plate. They want to eat the whole fucking plate. They not trying to get, they don't want what you're trying to give them. They want to get what you got. And what's fucked up is you giving this man, this right here was the best thing that could have ever happened to Lamont Roach. The best thing. Because now people want to watch the fight. People want to see the rematch. They think Tank is vulnerable. You about to get a bigger payday. And the payday is going to be even more. Even if you get the same percentage. They did over 500,000 pay-per-view buys. They did over 80 million in that fight. Lamont, you just, David Hussein, salute, bro. You just got the biggest payday of your career and about to get another one, and then you still trying to snake the man. Whatever happened to you know you a dog and you can get it back in the ring. Whatever happened to that talk? And y'all remember last year I told y'all Bill and Devin Haney is about to change the boxing landscape. Remember I told y'all that? When Devin Haney and Bill came out with that lawsuit, I said, this is a new day in boxing. This is a new day in boxing. Sexy Kendra 50 Cent salute. I told y'all the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott in the building. I told y'all this is a new day in boxing. And I said, Devin and Bill Haney just fucked up boxing. Just like football got fucked up when they made it where you can't even hit the quarterback no more. Now, this is just like you can't hit the quarterback no more. Like, they fucking it up. But I'm going to tell y'all this. Devontae Cromwell salute. I'm going to tell y'all this. They're not going to overturn that shit because guess what? Nobody wants to be the judge that overturns or makes that decision because then motherfuckers going to try to see if it's proactive. Then they're going to go back and try to overturn all these old other fights. Like, motherfuckers should have overturned the Tim Tszyu and, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers should have overturned the Maxie Hughes and George Kambosos. Like, it's been so many fights that could have been overturned. Like, Lomachenko might try to go overturn the Devin Haney fight, even though I felt like Devin Haney won 7-5. You feel what I'm saying? But What I'm saying is, Lamont, I have props and respect for you. I'm like, okay, you was a dog. You went out there on a big stage. You was able to survive with some help. And you sat there and said, you a dog. You going to get it back in the ring. I was like, commendable. I said, that's what I want to hear. Get it back in the ring. But I already know. And see, this is what's fucked up. Niggas be listening to outside interference. Motherfuckers that ain't throwing the punches, motherfuckers that's not in the ring with you are sitting there telling you what to do with your business. And I'm going to tell you who I know is one of the main people that's in his ears, this greedy ass dad. Like, his greedy ass dad, you can see, his dad is shady. That nigga dad is shady as fuck. You can see it. And you can see his dad his dad was like, we finally out the motherfucking hood. Exactly, Styles the Artisan, his dad put him on this snake shit. But guess what? Miss Barbara D, he's not a dog with cat-like tendencies. You know what he is? He's a fucking roach. He's a pest. He's somebody that should get stepped on, squashed, a bug. His last name is Roach. Nigga, do you think they're gonna let somebody named Roach be the face of boxing? Just look. Just like Hell Rail was never gonna be the face of Dipset, even though Hell Rail was a hell of a rapper. The nigga was too fucking ugly. They couldn't have made him the face of Dipset. So just like Shabba Ranks, that ugly motherfucker was never gonna be a sex symbol. Like, a lot of shit goes to aesthetics. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of shit boils down to aesthetics. Exactly, Darius. You heard what Meek Mill say? He said, I heard his daddy was a rat, so you a fucking mouse, nigga. I heard your daddy was a rat, so you a fucking mouse. Blowing champagne because all my niggas dead. But you know what? But I like this right here. This was the best thing that needed to happen to Tank. It's called a wake-up call. And fortunately, he got it right now instead of later on. Like Earl. Earl got the wake-up call a little too late. He got the wake-up call too late. But Earl said he back, he in shape and everything. But now Tank know boxing has no friends. And when I can't wait to see him versus Lamont Roach again, because guess what? The same motherfucker I build up is the same nigga I can tear down. And just like he built y'all up, Lamont, trying to help y'all, because I swear y'all, that shit, any real boxer in here that's anybody boxed, that shit look like a glorified sparring match. It looked like some of Tank's sparring match, like when Tank wasn't trying to hurt the nigga. Like, it looked like he was not trying to hurt the man. So I feel like this time you built the man. I felt like he did it like that. He wasn't trying to hurt the man because that's his homie. He didn't want to beat that nigga in front of his. He didn't want to beat that nigga in front of his mama. He didn't want to beat that nigga in front of his son. He didn't want to embarrass that nigga in front of the world because that was supposed to be his boy. And Tank already know his biggest fear is to lose and become a meme. So he didn't want that for his homeboy Lamont Roach. That nigga Lamont Roach can't take no fucking shots. Lamont Roach would motherfucking he got wobbled. I've seen Lamont Roach get wobbled by Hector Garcia. I seen motherfucking Lamont Roach get wobbled by Jamel Herring. These niggas ain't hitting as hard as Tank. You feel me? So this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. I felt like this nigga didn't want to take the homie out in front of everybody. And I felt like, and I said that. I said that's some real nigga shit. But I said it's gonna cost them. Hey, Thomas Hill, because most of these niggas don't really like me. But yeah, exactly, Bank Hayes. Tank didn't throw no uppercut that whole fight. That whole fight, he threw no uppercut. Third round when he hurt the man, he didn't throw no more fucking punches. He even told the nigga, lift your hands up. And that's on Tank. And that's on Tank. And now that you see how this nigga snaked you, and Lamont Roach know in his mind, that's why he trying to get this win like this, because he know if I get back in the ring with Tank, he's gonna demolish my ass. Come on now. Lamont Roach is not stupid. He felt those shots. And if y'all can, man, let me get some support in the Cash App and the PayPal, man. Y'all support the grind. Y'all support the grind. Yeah, I could drop it real quick, Thomas, until Key get here. Because Key should be here in a minute, but I could drop it real quick. I don't need everybody jumping up here. My OG Thomas Hill about to jump up here. Not 1,000 people this time. Because Key gonna be here and Key got some shit to say. But this is what I'm saying. This man right here, now that you see he tried to snake you, what I'm saying is when you get back in the ring with that nigga, you knock that nigga out in front of his mama, his kids. You knock him in front of everybody he loved, in front of his girl. You knock that nigga the fuck out in front of everybody and tell that nigga he ain't shit. You tell that nigga you ain't shit. But see, Darius, and see, that's the shit that even I'm old enough, I'm 43 now, but I had to realize I can't put my morals and principles in everybody's body. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't put my morals and principles on the next person. And see, I used to look at people, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to put my morals and principles in a motherfucker because I used to think, people gonna keep it like I'm gonna keep it. But they don't. They don't keep it like you gonna keep it. It's very rare to find somebody that's gonna keep it the way you keep it. What up, OG?
Hey, you got the best hand, man. Hey, first and foremost, man, it's like 70 fuzz up in here, and it's like 30 lights, bro. It don't cost you
Half the
nothing. It
people,
ain't hard,
hey Thomas, half the people in here don't fuck with us. You
bro.
ain't know
But you
that.
here, it's like man, you going over somebody's house and you just walking up in the goddamn door, bro.
Yeah,
Like you
just
got to
tell
at
them
least
motherfuckers to
knock or
open the
ring the
goddamn
bell.
refrigerator. You feel me?
Yeah, no,
And
going
shout,
up there and helping yourself.
and
Hit
shout
the
out to the
light button.
beautiful Queen Miss Ty, who always coming through with the $5 holler. She say because a real nigga said so.
Hey,
Oh shit now. Shout out
that's
to
what's
Miss
up.
Ty. Drakeford in the building.
Yeah, shout out Ty. Ty been holding it down, like holding
Yeah,
it down. But
I had to make sure I had to elevate Ty, man. I had to
oh yeah,
elevate her to the people's champ in the Discord. She the people champ now. You feel me? Shout out to that dude named Dave in the building.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing, man. These women go ham up in this bad boy, and
Bro,
they be wanting they hit
these women have more boxing astuteness and more boxing knowledge than the men, dog.
for sure. And don't be on emotional trips like niggas do. That's wild to me, dog. They
Yeah,
got more
Miss Ty.
connective tissue.
Yeah, Miss Ty, you got a big wrench. You could knock a nigga with a wrench out.
Yeah, you can
You
go
got a
oops
big wrench
upside.
now.
You can
You
go
got
oops
that
upside some
AK.
fool's head. Yeah, for sure. That one that hammer that Thor had. You got that wrench. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
bad boy can do damage.
hell
But I
no.
was just gonna say first and foremost after that, man, honestly, shout out to Lamont Roach for showing up and showing out. Now he did a good job and against the Tank that was in that ring. Now I will speak about Tank in that ring, dog. No matter what go on in your private sector, outside of the ring, when you step up to that ring, man, you supposed to put that all to the back. So the people that love to just throw shade on Shakur and even Devin in those regards, just recognize that when they go through ish, when they go in that ring, they mean business and they got their focus together. So I think that's what Tank, more so than anything, deserved the booze for.
She said she
I
clapping
want
teach ass. Hold on
I
one
know.
second.
Yeah.
Darius, honestly, I never seen Tank hurt in a fight. I never
Nah, he
did.
wasn't hurting that fight.
And
He wasn't
and
hurting.
them punches that Roach was hitting him with, wasn't none of them shits solid. A lot of them shits was slapping punches. A lot of
There
them
was
people were slapping shots.
There was a couple. He hit him with a counter that was solid one time, but it didn't do anything to take.
It was solid, but it didn't have no on it. It was like he caught the nigga in position, like he
Hey,
caught the nigga balance wise, but it wasn't no
that's a
stank.
fact. No, that's a fact. But you would know because you've been boxing. See, a lot of people that's commenting and throwing their parades, popping their bottles, and celebrating. We having a celebration. Let us stay out. That's doing all that bud ish. They just happy because they wanted to see Superman bleed. Like I said in the movie Bloodsport, that nigga Tung Bo got cut, and he said, "See, he can bleed. He's a man." So we figured out that Tank is a man just like everybody else. That that nigga ain't no damn superhero that you can't get
But
to. You can
but you
get to
know,
him, especially on them
that's
off
what they
day.
want you to think. They want you to think that he's easy to get. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
But
what they want.
like, and that's what's crazy because a lot of people is sitting there saying that he got beat all 12 rounds. Anybody that was in the Discord, and always my guy, the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott, always come through in the cash app with the $2 holler. If anybody was on the Discord, right, they know Lamont Roach didn't win all 12 rounds because
They
I
said
was
he's
even in the
fine, bro.
Discord, and they know I
That's
put
crazy.
more money on Tank because I was sitting there saying, damn, if anybody was in the Discord, they can go listen. I was like, damn, I
I
hope
was
this
there.
nigga can last 6 rounds. Because I
I
thought
heard
he
you
was
say
about
that.
to go out in the
I heard
first
you
five
say that.
rounds. And I
I heard
was
you say
like,
that.
damn, he's not gonna make, especially when he was hit that nigga in the third round. I said, man, this nigga's not gonna make it 7 rounds. I was
Yeah, I
like, man,
said
Tank
that.
is not gonna let this nigga make it all the way. And that's what I was saying. I said, this nigga's not gonna make it out the damn fight. And so for motherfuckers to sit there and say that this motherfucker made it 12, no. This nigga was getting beat on, bro.
Yeah,
He was
but
getting
but
beat on, bro. And I didn't think he was gonna make it. Like,
yeah,
really didn't think he was gonna make it. So for people and see, I'm gonna tell you a fight that's perfect that'll sum up this fight right here. Go to the fight before that. With,
I was
with
just about to say that.
Go to
I
the
was just
fight
about to,
where Sandor Martin was going against Pollo. Everybody, the judges, everybody, I mean, like the people was thinking Sandor Martin was winning, but Sandor Martin was getting hit with some thunder. He was getting hit with that real shit, and the judge seen it. So all that shoe shining shit, yeah, it looked good. It looked good, but them shits. See, this is what I wish they could have a damage scale, like AI could sit there and look at the amount of damage that your Emmanuel Carter in the building, Big Coast Nation. I wish AI could measure. No, Sandor did not get robbed frequent. That nigga had a black ear, a broken nose. The nigga couldn't even see in the second round, bro. Sandor Martin told them niggas to massage my eyeball because I see 3 of them. I've never heard nobody say massage my eye. That nigga knocked that nigga into triple vision, dog. But what
yeah,
I'm saying is that's just how Katie Taylor kept robbing Amanda Serrano. All that shoe shining. Yeah, it's a real. I lost bands on that shit, bro. But
fans
what
and
I
make
was
them
saying
change.
is, right, this is what I'm saying. Like, people sit there and they have the wrong discourse, they're not understanding. Like, them shots didn't have nothing on it. It's the reason who's Emmanuel Carter. I could tell you 2 people that's getting paid more than Devin. That's Rolly and Ryan. For them people, Emmanuel Carter, them niggas lying. Them niggas sitting there talking about Devin's getting paid the most on that card. No, he's not. If he would be the headliner. He's not the headliner. There's nowhere in America a motherfucking second fight is gonna get paid more than the headliner. The fight is on Ryan's name and on Rolly's name. People are coming to see Ryan versus Rolly. They're not coming to see Devin versus a damn worn out Jose. What's his damn name? Motherfucking
Ramirez,
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Ain't nobody trying
Yo,
to see that shit.
but going back to it though, bro. I want to like make sure that we take nothing away from Roach. Now, I don't agree with the suit because of this one factor. Now, the
I feel
stuff
like
that
Roach did
happened
the
in the
best he
ring,
could for his ability. I feel like Roach did the best he could for his abilities.
I
Like
believe he did.
Roach is not the most skilled individual in there, bro. Roach, like Roach. I give Roach a B minus, maybe C plus
As a
as a
fighter?
fighter. As a fighter, I give him a B minus. But it's a reason why he only has 10 knockouts, bro. Like, this nigga ain't throwing no heat. He's not doing all that. Upper echelon on the technicality that Devin don't have a promoter. He's making the most. Now stop the narratives. Freak, we not talking about technicalities. Devin's promoter is still Eddie Hearns, brother. It's
The
still
suit,
Eddie Hearns.
like Planet said, the suit is weak, bro. I don't like the suit, and I think that they can't even do anything with the suit because if they do that, then they got to make it retroactive, and that means they got to go back and even as far as
Exactly.
last week, but all the way back. Because if we're talking about knockdowns that should have counted, then you got to count knockdowns that were disallowed in all fights. You know
But
what I'm
frequent.
saying?
Yeah, frequent. Even though they still have to pay 30% to their promoter, Devin's still not making more than Ryan or Rolly. I think Devin getting like 1.5 for this fight. And if Ryan Garcia is making 3 million, which I heard is upwards over 3 million, but I'm just saying, even if Ryan's only making 3 million frequent, if he's giving 30% of his 3 million, he still have 2 million, which is 500,000 more than Devin. Okay? Yeah. So
This
so yeah.
this is a big fight for Devin, though, bro. Like we really get to see what Devin really truly made of, man. Because
Frequent,
it's not gonna be an easy fight.
frequent, shut up. You heard what
So
Ty said, frequent. She said she about to clap you. And
you
I'm
know
not
she
gonna
gonna
stop her,
clap you,
frequent
dog.
and frequent. I'm not gonna stop her. We tired of all your bullshit and your technicalities and all that shit. He's not getting the bigger check on the card. He's getting the fourth biggest check off the card, bro.
He
He's
is.
not even getting the third most amount. Tiafimo is making more than Devin. It's Ryan, Rolly, Tio, then Devin. Is Ryan, Rolly, Tio, then Devin. Devin is the fourth highest paid on the card, frequent.
But
JTM salute.
I do want to make mention of the fact that dog, even though the punch grazed his other eye, not the eye that he complained on, the punch actually that caused the hair to top his eye. He did take a knee and your boy did start counting. So like the fact that he stopped the count and didn't call it a knockdown, that's suspect as hell. And then the fact that he went and got his eye attended to outside the corner, that was cause
I'm
for
gonna,
a
I'm gonna
DQ.
explain that to you, right? And the referee can stop it when you do that because if you let the referee know what you're doing, then okay. That's why the ref was like, you gotta let me know.
Oh,
He
so he
seen
was
it.
counting. He was counting the time that they had. Then that's what he was counting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Like
didn't know that
like say like your mouthpiece get knocked out, right?
for sure.
Like the people said, when it's equipment failure or a malfunction, the ref can stop it and give you a chance to do that shit. So the problem is, he didn't get a chance to, but like he was supposed to let it on, but yeah, it was supposed to be on the ref. The
Yeah,
ref should have admonished him and everything because you got to get the ref attention before you do it on your own. But see, that goes back to say what I said that Tank's on his diva shit and he feel like he can just do anything that he wants to do, and
yeah,
that shit just ain't gonna fly.
yeah.
That shit just ain't gonna fly, and that's the problem.
No, no, I feel you. I didn't know that. They give you a time limit on stuff or something like that. I thought he was counting because he called it a knockdown.
She only hit you for 60 seconds, frequent, but frequent. Just as you saying it, don't make the lies true either. Frequent liar or
Hey,
liar frequently.
but I will say this, man. When you look at the build up to the fight and how he conducted himself, bro, like you could clearly tell that Mickey Freaky was somewhere else, and then
Yeah,
it,
I'm gonna
it,
tell you
it,
what
it
it was. Shout out to Mr. Telling Like It Is, Shalom to my brother Rod Walker. But this is what I'm saying, right? I seen before the giddy up. Tank was thinking we still homies and everything. We still see. This is what happens when you thinking that you and your boy on the same page, and you thinking, you know, Thank Luke Kane, salute King, and you thinking
And shout out
everybody
Dan
rock
for the
with you
camera.
the way you rock. And see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Tank thinking, and Tank, and like I said, I don't know what Tank was thinking, but for me as a former boxer and looking on it from the outside in, and trying to rationalize it, I'm thinking, like I said, Tank ain't trying to hurt his homie, and he not trying to embarrass his homie. He trying to give his homie a platform to stand on. Like, look, even after me and you fight, you'll still be relevant because you went 12 rounds with Tank. And that's why I felt like he kept backing up and wasn't trying to hurt the man. But then I feel like now the trust is gone. The betrayal has happened. Like, if you go back and watch the gloves off, Lamont Roach told you. He said, "Yeah, if I beat Tank, then I'll be the cash cow." So he said, "I'm trying to take Tank's spot."
I ain't mad at him trying to take
Like
the spot.
he said,
I think also too, man. Like I want to go back to the knockdown, bro, because that's what they harping on the most. The knockdown. They feel like the knockdown would have gave him the fight. I think the rest factored in the knockdown in the decision because I saw the fight possibly a 4-7-5, and I didn't see Roach winning it. I didn't think that he did enough to win. I thought that there were a lot of rounds where even though it wasn't much activity, they were more Tank dominant than Roach dominant. I thought that he picked it up, like you said, around seven. Around seven, he started picking it up, and he had a couple of pretty damn good rounds up in there. But I think it was just because it was Tank against Tank, and everybody want Tank to lose. Everybody
"Yeah,
been waiting for a moment to share
heavy
for him,
is the
share his
crown,
failure. Yeah, so
heavy is the
I
crown."
yeah, and it makes it even more so when it's like that. And it makes it look like, yo, that was a treat. But when it happened, if you go back and you watch every fight that Lamont Roach has had, and when he scored a knockdown, a legit knockdown, that nigga celebrates. When that knockdown happened, he looked like, nigga, what you doing? Because he
Yeah, he
recognized the punch
went
that he even, yeah, the punch that he contacted him with, it wasn't even a solid punch. It was more of a feel like I touched you.
yeah,
And it wasn't on the side that he was grabbing and clutching, and it wasn't on the side that he got attended to. So he didn't know what was going on. What he was more pissed off about it was he saw a count. And he's like, well, nigga, if you counted, why you stop counting?
yep. But I'm gonna get
Now, if
back
he,
with you though. I'm gonna
oh, for
get
sure,
back
for
with
sure, for
you,
sure, for
OG.
sure.
Y'all
But I
feel the
would,
change in the air? Do you feel that? You niggas, get your coats on, get your top hats,
What
because
the
it's a night on the town. Yes, I'm talking a night on the town. Grab your best ones and come on out because you know a real one has just walked in the door. The air of change is apparent. You smell that? Strong J is in the building. What everybody wants, but few can get.
Oh my God.
The
Thank you.
woman, the mistress, the goddess, the one who does what she does. When she do how she do, like she do it for T fucking V. Key Alexander in the motherfucking building. Shot Town's finest.
Okay. Thank you, Upper. I just, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna definitely pray for you, best friend. Salute to everybody. Oh my goodness. Salute to everybody. My apologies. I had a phone call, a connecting the dots phone call. Let me just put it like that. Because we got a lot of news going on, Upper. Um,
Oh
and
yeah.
I gotta say, hmm I gotta say, I'm gonna put the whole Tank Davis and Lamont Roach fiasco to the back burner real quick. I'm gonna towel that in there. I was gonna start with that, but I'm gonna towel that in there to see. I got a hunch about something. I don't know. I don't
Tip
know,
in
but
then. Just put the tip in, Key.
no, my God. Anyway, so before I go there, shout out to everyone. Happy Thursday. I mean, happy Wednesday. Excuse me. It is Hump Day. We have officially made it. Thank you, Jesus. I pray that you and y'all family are doing well. That y'all are having a good day. I pray that you and your family. Shout out to you and your wife. Um, I would like to dedicate my portion of the show before I say hello to everybody. To Jay Z. One of those people being Jay Z. As we all know, the lawsuit got dismissed against him regarding an underage individual. But Jay Z said, hold on, hold my dreadlocks, because everybody got to pay for this. So he is actually going after, he is suing the attorney, Tony Busby, and the victim, because it has come out that the victim said allegedly that Tony Busby persuaded her to falsify those statements. Excuse me. So I just want to remind people, look, I stand with victims. I'm a woman myself. You feel me? Or even if it's a man, you know, because we sometimes don't think that men can be victims out here, and they for sure can. But when you got to go out your way and lie, and I'm pretty sure we have all known of stories. Thank you, Upper. We have all known of stories of people that have been lied on something and been wrongfully imprisoned. Okay, this is a very tall tale. So shout out to Jay-Z. I hope he uses this moment and after this moment to definitely tap into the communities, tap into the Black and brown populations of wrongful convicted arrest. Okay, and sentences. Okay. I want to
Shout out
say,
to the beautiful queen, Miss Marshawn
uh-huh.
West in the building. But go ahead, Key. I had to shout out Miss Marshawn West real quick.
Okay. I want to say, I am Rob Walker. My voice. We were playing spades and stuff as the fight was going on, so I lost my. I don't know about y'all family, but when we play spades and dominoes, I don't know how to play dominoes, but
And
it's
she was beer
man.
bong. She was hitting the beer bong.
No, I was not in a beer bong. I was feeling good though. I did have a few drinks, so
Oh,
my
I heard
voice was
you.
gone.
You was swerving like you was in Houston, Texas. I said, "Oh, she's swerving, dripped up,
Voice
dripped
was gone
out,
for
rolled in,
two and a half
rolled out."
days.
You
Oh
was
my
shot.
goodness.
You was shopped and screwed. It was baked up, dripped out, swerve in, swerve out.
Absolutely, but shout out to everybody. So that's why my voice was gone. My voice is 100% back today. Salute to Hector, Dwayne. How you doing? The beautiful queen, one of the boxing goats, queen of these boxing streets, Barbara D. Dave, salute King. Could go to, but exactly, Dave. Shout out to Dave. Make sure I like subscribe to my boy channel, Cash Crypto, the homie, Mr. Altruistic, Wild Walker. Good to see you. Opulent LDTV. Thomas Hill. Make sure y'all check out Thomas Hill and Aunt McQueen on the Casuals Corner. Okay, I love their breakdown. Salute to all things my right hand, the beautiful Queen Marshawn, Mr. Boxing Fanatic, Bruh 6500, the beautiful Queen, always been on black, Hector Solis, Frequent, what up, King? Oh, and shout out to everybody that is celebrating Ramadan. Salute to y'all. Salute to Dank Lucane. Oh, and Ash, I think today is Ash Wednesday. Salute to everybody that's celebrating, you know what I'm saying, their culture, their religious practices, and
Put a little
everything.
lotion on.
Hey, Texas. Thank you. But let's kick this off, y'all. We got a lot to get to, Upper.
Oh,
Again, I
we
had
do. We
uh-huh.
got a lot to get to. And y'all make sure y'all smack that cash app or that PayPal. Support the grind. Support the grind. And shout out to all the Israelites out here that's not represent Ramadan. Shout out to all of us out here. You know, it's one of the great holy holidays is coming up. Make sure you get ready for that. And what I've always wondered, what is Ash Day anyway? Is that a day that everybody don't put on lotion? What is Ash Wednesday like?
I don't know. Let one of them come up and explain it. We're not gonna disrespect nobody religion now.
Let me look it
They
up.
put that they put an ash in the middle of your forehead after you're done praying. I think it's Catholicism. I think it's Catholicism. I'm
Oh
not
man,
or maybe
Catholicism.
that's
That's
Lent. Is that
well,
Lent?
Catholicism. That's the religion that incorporated all these holidays into Christmas, Halloween. Catholicism is the one that brought all that over there. That's the worldwide religion right there that they talk about. The New World Order religion is Roman Catholicism.
Oh
I
Lord,
mean,
hey slogan.
well, I'm just saying, the Pope, he sits on the throne of Lucifer. I mean, that's the name of the throne. Look it up. The Pope sits on the throne of Lucifer. That's the name of his throne.
Okay.
And why they holding all that stuff in the Vatican, keeping all
Okay,
that
we're
money?
not gonna do that. We came here for some boxing talk. Shout out to
Okay.
everybody religion up. Now, let's
Except for
get
the
into the
preachers always touching wood, don't even get locked up. But go
okay,
ahead.
thank you, Upper. Thank you, Upper. So let's get to it, y'all. Again, I'm gonna get to the Tank Davis and Lamont Roach situation and the updates involving that. But TKO.
Call it Ass Wednesday. Watch the
Okay,
boys.
thank you, Upper. So TKO, Dana White used and Turkey came on television today, was on ESPN, and officially announced Thank you, Mr. Boxer Fanatic. Lord, y'all stop. And officially announced the start of the TKO boxing series. The thing is that it's not quite ready yet. They have been saying that this announcement. They have been talking about the TKO series for the past 4 months now, and so I guess today they decided to put a face in front of a camera because they have no network, there is no budget, there are no fighters, and the
For
most
what?
one of the most
For what?
the TKO series. Remember, Dana White is coming into boxing.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. They ain't
Right.
with the
So
zone in
no, they
Turkey.
have they have no network. And we're gonna get to the zone them because it looked like they got backdoored upper, but I'm gonna get there. So they have none of those things, and most importantly, they are trying to get rid of the Ali Act.
Yeah, that's only for a different country. They're not about to get rid of
No, no,
shit
no,
over
no,
here.
no, 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 no. Upper. Dana White is trying to put on these fights in America, and they're going after the Ali Act. What's up?
That's not gonna happen because first off, Danny, you ain't got shit to and Dank Luke Kane. I had said that earlier, bro. I've been said that Roach pulled a handy move, but yeah, Dana White, you don't even have pull in boxing, bro. Nigga, you don't even have a fucking network. So you can go after the Ali Act and you gonna get Ali sacks on your chin, nigga. TKO boxing. You ain't even got a fucking network. Like my man said, can you teach him some moves? Cause he don't even have a paintbrush. You feel me? Nigga ain't even got a paintbrush. A
Right. Well,
rag type shit.
absolutely. Now, some people are already going and expressing an immediate concern because Dana White, if you guys don't know, and shout out to Big Supreme and shout out to Phenomenal Show for pointing this out to me today because I was looking at something totally different and I was able to start connecting these pieces up or with somebody else. Um, Dana White just lost his lawsuit for $395 million for not paying his fighters. So I find it very ironic. That was just ruled today. He lost it 300. I'm gonna say that one more time. He lost $395 million for basically unscrupulous business practices. That's
Well, Key,
unethical.
you know
That
something,
is
Key.
that
You
is a
know the
labor
UFC.
violation. Uh-huh.
Key, it's been UFC fighters are making basically minimum wage. Check this out, Key. Do you know like UFC for years have been having million buy pay-per-views, right? Like millions of people buy the UFC pay-per-views. Like I'm talking about back then, like UFC used to be the shit. Motherfuckers used to love UFC. And he could pay the whole fight card less than $5 million, and he paid everybody with $5 million. And Dana White and them will walk away with about $100 million extra. Like that's the way that Turkey and them wants to do this shit. And that's why I tell people it's called the carrot and the stick. He offered you the carrot now, but then he gonna try to get you with the stick. They trying to do Turkey and them trying to do boxing like they doing UFC, where motherfuckers fight and they get paid what the people in charge want to pay them. Because the UFC fighters, that's why they all come to boxing because besides Conor McGregor and motherfuckers wasn't even making millions of $1 million a fight in the UFC. Like motherfuckers in the UFC wasn't making money like that. Ronda Rousey started making some bread because she was a face, but motherfuckers don't get paid over there. Like they are Dana White and them are true whip crackers. The motherfuckers right there was giving their fighters 10% of proceeds while they was keeping 90% of profits. And that's why they was able to do that for so long. And that's what they're trying to do in boxing. And shout out to my brother Phenomenal Show in the building. But I'm glad that shit right here ain't gonna happen. And yes, Sly, pay-per-view stars get paid. They didn't even get paid much. Like before Conor McGregor fought Floyd, he didn't make more than $1 million. That was his thing. $1 million was what they would get. That was the top thing. What they get was $1 million. But now they're starting to move it around. Motherfuckers stop fighting in the UFC. But yeah, that's the way Turkey and Dana wanted to do. So anybody fighting over there in the TKO league will probably be amateurs or people first coming out of boxing, and hopefully they don't sign a huge contract because if not, they'd be stuck over there. Because you
Oh yeah.
remember, huh?
I say yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you don't want to be stuck in that contract and then they have dominion over you, especially if you become bigger and shit. Shout out to my nigga Brian the King Falcone in the building as well. And like I said, let me get y'all in the Cash App or the PayPal. Support the grind, people. Support the grind. Yeah,
Well,
the
what I
only
want.
ones that made money, yeah, was John Jones, Connor, and that Ronda Rousey girl.
Well, here's the thing, right? So this is my concern, okay? And outside of the Ali Act, which I told you guys they're looking to repeal. Hey, Brian, the king of the chat. Hey, Banks.
Salute, Don.
Um, hey, Dondrick. One thing that I'm looking at is the exploitation of fighters because if you remove their rights away, and it looks like from the rules already, there's going to be no draws. There's not. We don't know how they're going to score the boxing matches and everything else. Are they going to have to? Is it? What are the rules going to be? Are they going to be fighting until one of them is knocked out? Is this a gladiator type stuff? We don't know anything. What about the judges? Was the AI blueprint of last year and part of already this year? Is this going to be TKO? Was this a test run? You see what I'm saying? To implement all of these things and change the landscape of boxing. That way, they can easily go on and say, oh, it must have been a computer glitch, not a human glitch. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of questions surrounding this, not to mention, I kept telling our people in the Discord, I said, yo, something is wrong with this presser. Okay. Yesterday, presser with Devin, Tio, Ryan, and Rowley. When have you ever seen 4 stars? Okay, I know I'm not saying that they're superstars or anything like that, right? All of them are coming back. They all need to redeem themselves. This is a redemption fight. I think we can all agree on that, right? So but they all have a little bit of a household name. You know, we know Tio for talking stuff. Tio was mute yesterday, Upper. He said his little, ha ha ha, but when have you known of Tio to be quiet? When have you known of Rolly? Well, excuse me. Excuse me, let me take that back. Tio was the one that actually acted normal, in my opinion. Because y'all know he be
Yeah,
high. Tio
no, with
acted
Tia,
normal because Tio
but
be high.
we showed it. We showed it over here. Tio was trying, but he kept getting cut off and everything. And your boy was on his ass. Barbosa was on his ass.
Okay, but at least that was normal. But go back and look at the point that I'm trying to make, Upper, is go back and look at the body language of everyone. When have you guys ever seen a press conference when the two promoters are not in the forefront? When the
Look
go
like a
ahead,
bunch
Upper.
of damn. They look like a bunch of motherfucking lost puppies sitting there. And don't worry about the background. We get to that in a minute. But they look like a bunch of lost puppies in there. Like they didn't know what the fuck was going on. I
No,
said,
Upper,
look,
we're not doing. Uh-huh. Oh
you say what?
no, not yet, Upper, because I want to really cook on this TKO thing. I really did some work on this.
I know. I said, don't worry about the background. I just got that up there for it so it can be there. I'm not doing
Okay.
it to it yet.
Okay. So
I'm just trying to line my ducks up.
okay. So with all that being said, with the way that presser looked yesterday, even I thought was really interesting was that before the presser and during the presser, Turkey was still trolling using Tank Davis picture, his name, throwing shots at him, all kind of stuff, right, y'all? Then I'm looking at the presser and I look like this is very depressing. This is not a press conference. This is depressing. Okay, I don't care what nobody said. And then I looked at how Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya looked, and then this reveal comes out about TKO Holdings, and I said, "Oh my God, Turkey just threw them underneath the bus." Well, excuse me, let me take out Eddie because we all know Eddie said that he'll shoe shine Turkey shoes, right? That he'll kiss his feet. But I think they just realized that Turkey really don't need them. Upper, they just sold, in my opinion. It appears with all the information that has come out is that all of them, Upper, from Queensberry, Golden Boy, and Matchroom will be under the umbrella of TKO. And the way that Oscar and the rest of them were looking, it looks like it looked like they were saying damn on the inside. Hey Kawhi, hey Sly T, like I just sold it away.
Like they just
Now
got backbone.
they just got backdoored because on the interview upper, I don't know if you've seen the interview with Dana White and Turkey, they didn't even mention them. And it makes me also scratch my head. Remember, I was reading off the numbers for DAZN and how they went pretty much bankrupt 2 years ago. And I'm like, yo, they need Canelo. No wonder they need Canelo. I
And
take
remember
that
how
back.
Turkey? And remember how he sat there and said, "I'll do whatever you want, Turkey." And Turkey was like, "Yeah, give me your." He said, "Give me your masters." Basically, that's what he did. He got his
Right.
masters. And
Well,
shout out to Miss Alice in the Cash App with the $5 holler. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you for supporting the grind. I
hold on.
appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out to her. Hold on, because I got to get this off before I lose my train of thought, y'all, because this is important.
I was just
Because I
thinking,
have
what's
to, because I got to correct the record, right? I'm not afraid to, I'm not ashamed to say when I'm wrong. I thought it was a hit piece. I said, oh my God, who would drop all the financial records for DAZN like this? Remember, I kept saying that, like, yo, this is a hit piece. I have a theory. Call me freaking crazy. It was never really about Canelo being signed for the Riyadh. Canelo is used for the TKO fight. Bud and Canelo is for that to jumpstart them in September. But I wouldn't be surprised, Upper, if Turkey and them dropped them damn financials on DAZN.
we
Think
said
about
that?
it.
We said that, Keith.
No, no,
We
no,
said
because
that.
I did. Did I say that it was Turkey? Are you
We
sure?
both said it was Turkey because we know. Thank you, Miss Foxy Brown. Salute to the Queen, Foxy Brown. Thank you, Queen. But yeah, remember I sat there, me and you sat there and discussed it was Turkey because we said soon as Turkey gets over there, the zone who's always been tight-lipped about their financial situation, all they shit get leaked. And I said with that right there, it shows that the zone is in a vulnerable position, and it shows that they're in trouble. So that makes Turkey have more leverage on them because everybody knows the precarious situation they're in. So now Turkey can lean on them and then after that, Eddie came out and was like, "Man, I'll shine your shoes and everything." So me and you already discussed that it was Turkey. You must have
But
forgot.
look at what they. But look at okay. So then my record stands corrected. But look at what they just pulled today, though. Upper Dana White comes out with the law. I mean, loses the lawsuit of 395 million, and ESPN puts out that they are walking away from Top Rank today.
Exactly. So guess what?
So
They're
they
trying to
are
buy.
expanding it to TKO, and they Top Rank. Get your ass to PBC.
Exactly, Keith. Like I said, we've already said this. We've said that Turkey is trying to be the Vince McMahon of boxing. We said that he's trying to get all of them, like exactly what they do said. They also own WWE, which has a deal with Netflix So yes, they're trying to get all these promoters under one umbrella. Shout out to the beautiful Queen Arena. So they can have all these people under one umbrella and all the fighters are fighting under them. And eventually the promoters don't realize that they're getting X'd out on the low. They're getting all this money up front, but they don't realize that it's a snake in the goddamn guard, Keith. Like I've seen
Oscar
it.
realized that yesterday. When have you ever seen Oscar that calm and his eyes not zooted and booted like that? Wink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to the beautiful Queen 2 Set. This is the same shit that they did with Oscar, like not again. When the PVC started, what Turkey did, he befriended them. He let them get all these paydays, and the owners, well, the promoters, they like, man, we get paid. Everybody, let's work on the Turkey. They not seeing the big picture. They let their greed and everything blind them to what's really going on. And what the whole thing is, Turkey is undercutting you. He's grabbing your fighters. He's making network deals. He already said he's the face of boxing. He's talking about he's a lion and everybody will see. What they're doing is trying to hostile take over boxing and y'all and people are fucking letting them. They're fucking letting them and they don't realize that they fell asleep at the wheel. And now Turkey, the snake, is right there. Turkey a la shit. And one thing about it, Al Heyman and PBC is the only thing keeping boxing free. Because if Al Heyman and the PBC ever go under, then the world of boxing as we know it will be changed. But Top Rank, you see Bob Arum feel back. Bob Arum is he's one of them damn motherfucking small hats, but he's smart. Bob Arum seen the play. He's seen the Tom Duggery. He's seen what they did. They fucked up when they got his big baby Anderson. He's seen what was going down. Bob Arum started pulling away from it. But not Oscar, not motherfucking Eddie Hearns, not the Bella and them. And right now, they're too far in and they in debt. And now promises have been made, contracts have been signed, and now they're gonna have to fulfill some obligations.
And they are doing it with this whole Tank hit piece, which we're gonna get to. I'm glad you got that pulled up, but I want to add this in too, Upper, real quick. I find it very funny that they literally came on TV with the empty paper saying, "Yeah, we're just gonna put it on. Yeah, we don't know. We don't have a budget. No, no fighters right now. No network, none of this." But get this though, UP in chat. This is what really had me scratching my head with this. They're willing to do all of this right now to get into the forefront. Let it be a known deal that is being made. And they did not mention none of the other promoters. None of them. All of them has been exited out because I think because it's like you said, a hostile. They all bent the knee.
Why would you mention the dead body?
Why wouldn't you not? Turkey has been parading around Oscar and Eddie for months. Why not continue?
Because he don't need them no more. Once people have wore out their welcome and their value is gone, then there's no need to add credits to something that's no longer needed. I've gotten what I needed. I've gotten what I want. Now your what's the word? Your value or your usefulness is no longer appealing anymore, and I don't need you. Kick rocks.
Absolutely. And I can't help but to say, wow, this is this is a strong arm. And this time he does have somebody with a footing and a name in the United States, and that is Dana White. And I'm curious to see what the PBC and Top Rank does.
But Keith, I sit there and said it. When I sit there and said that fighters are not getting what Turkey a la shit is telling people that they're going to get. And I said Turkey is making these fighters sign multi-fight deals, and they're getting promised money on the back end and everything. And I told people this is what's going to happen. But everybody's about, now Turkey is great for boxing. No. Turkey is about to ruin this sport, and he's going to make where fighters don't even want to fight no more. Like, nigga, you're not gonna force me to fight. You want to take me up in litigation because I'm not fighting for that small change. And see, that's why Tank ain't going over there. Canelo, the only reason Canelo going over there is because he's at the end of boxing. Canelo trying to get what little coins he can before his shit's done. Canelo's at the twilight of his career. The sun is setting on Canelo Alvarez. So he like, fuck it. I might as well get this little bit of bag before I go. Supreme Cam salute. Orlando, Turkey hasn't made not one fight you want to see. He makes the fight he wants to see. He's not making fights that we asked for, Orlando, so stop. If he did, he'd make Benavidez versus Canelo. Then I give him he can make that fight.
Well, let's see. Speaking of Turkey, so yesterday presser, these are the last few talk about housekeeping upper that I have with Turkey. Yesterday at the presser, as we all know, it fell flat. I don't know what the heck was going on. Upper, y'all watched it. I'm just trying to figure out how did they even let this even go down. That was one of the most worst press conferences I've seen within the past 3 years. And our press conferences, I'm very disappointed. They've been lit these past few weeks. So this one was pretty much a snooze fest. But he doubled down. And unfortunately, if you are looking to be one of the spectators of this fight, it's looking like, I heard a whisper, that he is still working through with the permits. Now, there, with having that type of event in Times Square. I've never been to Times Square, but I do know for a fact that he's only going to have at the seats. So you're going to have to be standing outside or outside the buildings to see this fight. But if you are one of the 300 people upper that he hand selects to be at this fight outside, you will be there. So he's
Guess
only
what,
going to have
King?
three. Yes,
If you stay near there, you can also see the fight, and you can also use drones. And T. Orlando, and they hate on Al Heyman because he is black, T. Orlando. So there.
absolutely. And then afterwards, he also said that this will not be the last of outside showcasing. He would also like to put the fights on. He wants to put a fight on at the Eiffel Tower, and he also wants to put a fight on at the Mexican pyramids. Now, which one he's referencing, I'm not sure, because as we all know, Mexico has a vast cultural standing, and they have several pyramids throughout that country. So I'm not sure which one he's referencing, but I do want to say, if y'all are going to put them at a place where the indigenous people still reside at and still practice their ancestor cultures, make sure y'all pay them people well. Make sure y'all do that. It's one thing for us tourists. We already got to pay to go see there. You know what I'm saying? Upper. We pay the transportation. We do all that. You're putting on a whole event there. If you're going to do that in front of them pyramids, make sure you pay them people. Make sure you pay the people there. That's all I
You
ask,
know what's
because that's
funny,
your
Key?
travesty.
Turkey's trying to put these events on in different parts of the money coming in from different parts of the world, and he can have different governments vouch for the money, and so that money will be clean as hell when he put it in the banks in different countries of the world. So now each place where he put an event at, and shout out to my brother Mr. Altruistic in the Cash App with the $10 holler, man. I appreciate you, King. And if y'all can, let me get 2 or 3 more people. It don't matter. Give me 2 or 3 more people in the Cash App, PayPal, support the grind for the day. But yeah, boxing is in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you like this. This right here wasn't a quick plan. This was a well thought out long-term goal right here. You feel what I'm saying? The Saudi prince wanted to take over some shit. They got tired of pooping on Instagram models. They got tired of that. I know T. Orlando, but I'm just saying they got tired of pooping on Instagram models. He wanted to bring Canelo over there to fight in front of the Prince, just like they paid Floyd all that money to come to Saudi and fight. They got money to spend just because they want to spend it. You feel me? Just like when Lil Wayne went over there, the Prince gave that man 2 Lamborghinis, and because they stopped him at the airport because he had too much jewelry. The Prince gave him all type of stuff. He snapped. He likes to flex his money. He likes to flex the money. But, Mr. Kinahan is cool over there. It's a non-extraditable country. And, like, they trying to force their hand and everything. They're basically doing what America used to do. Like, try to have their hands in a whole bunch of pots. Put your hand in a whole bunch of pots. Because when you got a lot of people under you, that's the measure of power. That's the measure of your power. Is not how much money you got. It's how many people that you got under your influence of your money. How many lives you can affect. How many people that you can command. That's the measure of power. Is how many people are under you. And Oscar and all of them are losing that power because Turkey has been talking and been taking their fighters and giving them a cut. And now what Turkey's about to do is cut out the middleman. And that the fighters are going to enjoy this because now they ain't got to pay that 30%. They ain't got to pay them promoters them percentage. And Oscar and Eddie Hearn them is not going to fight Turkey because he probably got some shit on them, got them signed some shit where he can legally take their fucking fighters. And that's why, if you notice, Oscar was looking real depressed sitting up there. Like, Oscar looked like, damn, I need a hit, but I need to stay focused. We must stay focused, my people. That's what Oscar was saying, bro. I seen it. And this shit crazy. Man, he's still trying to get Tank Davis, but he ain't got him yet. What happened to you, Dr. Key? What the fuck? Your camera on, best friend.
Clicked it off. Can you see me? Or can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what happened to
Upper?
you?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It
can hear
kicked
you.
me
Can you hear
off.
me?
It
It
kicked me
kicked you
off.
off, and then you. And I'm telling you to cut your camera off.
I know. Well, you couldn't see me, so good. I don't need no
No,
hippies. I don't. No. Y'all are funny. Well, they already got Oscar. Oscar done already sold the Ring magazine, so that's pretty much a done data. Also, I do want to add last piece. Ty asks where would it be in Times Square? They don't know yet. They're still trying to figure that out. So yesterday at the press conference, one thing that nobody is talking about, Upper, is that they did not allow for people, journalists and everybody to ask any questions. They were able to talk to the fighters, but they weren't able to ask any logistic questions of how is this going to go and everything else. They don't know. And like I just told you guys, they're still trying to work on some permits and everything else. This, okay. Next up, speaking of speaking of the fiasco that's going on, how many people know that Canelo has a press conference tomorrow in New York? Upper, did you know that? Versus
hell
William
no.
Skull.
Nope.
Why? When have we never not heard of a Canelo's press conference going viral before the fight? I mean, but viral before the presser and during the presser. Canelo has, if you are going to be let me make sure I say this correctly. It's in New York at the Radio City Music Hall. If you're in New York tomorrow afternoon, Canelo will be there with William Skull. All right. Added to that card is Bakole versus Efe Ajaba. They will be replacing. They were supposed to be on the Devin and Ryan's undercard, but they'll be officially be on the Canelo's undercard. I guess, and also the Devin Ryan TO card will be, presser will be March 10th. So next week, and that will be in Los Angeles. You know why we haven't heard about this, y'all? Because of freaking Tank Davis, this news that has been going on for 72 hours now has eclipsed the press conference for Canelo, the press conference for, yes, that would happen yesterday. Everybody is tuned in to what's going to happen to Tank Davis and the WBA and the New York State Athletic Commission. Upper, what did you want to talk about with that? You got it pulled up.
Also, motherfuckers don't care because Canelo's not fighting over here. So that took a lot of steam away from the press conference. Like a lot of times people don't realize it, but people don't really give a fuck about fights that are not here. Like what good is really watching the presser in a fight if most people can't even go to the fucking fight? You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of Canelo fans is mad because he is fighting over there. And like, okay, and you're fighting William Skull. Now over here, your true blue fans would have still came out there because you know you're Caballero Camarón, you're Canelo, you know El Jefe Cacaratoro, like you're Canelo. But nigga, you fighting over there, you done sold out. Like a lot of his fans are really upset. Like they're really fucking upset that he went over there. And shout out to the beautiful XB1, Miss Murphy in the building with the $5 holler and the cash out. Appreciate you, Queen. Shout out to the Queens. The Queens is supporting the grind today. I appreciate y'all, Queens, for looking out for the cookout. But yeah, like a lot of people, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Oakland LDTV, Miss 2 Cent Boxing in the building. And Miss Ashley's corner if she's in here. But a lot of people, right, don't understand, but you're fighting across seas. Why should people be worried about it though, Keith? Like you over there with Turkey. You feel what I'm saying? So
Because it's Canelo. It should be
okay,
able
but
to attract a mass appeal regardless of where he's at. Come
Well,
on
guess
now.
what?
It's freaking Canelo, the top prize fighter in boxing. We not gonna do that.
Okay, and guess what Canelo did? He turned his back on all his fans that sat there and motherfucking been supporting him all this time. Out of all the days Canelo could have fought, you do not go across country on a May or no September. If you wanted to give Turkey a fight, you should have fought in December. But you're fighting outside of America in May or September. That is the biggest affront, the biggest slap to the Mexicans. Exactly. Why the Migos are not rocking with Canelo, bro. They mad at Canelo right now. Like Key, what your biggest draw in boxing said fuck you for the independence. Canelo's supposed to be over here fighting for their independence, and he going over there fighting in the sand. Like nigga, you over there fighting for the oil barons. You don't give a fuck about Mexico. We don't give a fuck that your fight on free Canelo. Now he Canelo. Yeah, they mad about that shit.
I'm just saying though, this is as far as the marketing for this, okay, this is supposed to be a big deal. We're talking at the end of the day, he's fighting over there, but he's still gonna be in New York City. It went down with in New York with the PBC presser last year. What was that with Berlanga? That was lit. Okay. Him and Berlanga was super lit in New York last year, even prior to them having a press conference. So come
Hey
on,
Key,
y'all.
do
Come
you want
on,
me to tell
y'all.
you want me to tell you why motherfuckers was mad, so mad at Canelo? If you Google a picture of Canelo picture comes up. Guess what's in the picture? It's
What?
not a Mexican flag behind him. He has a Saudi flag behind him, Key. Real nigga shit. If you Google Canelo's picture, it comes up with a Saudi Arabian flag. And a lot of Mexicans and shit was going at that shit, Key. Like, matter of fact, I'm about to show y'all right here, Key. Watch this. I'm about to prove it. I'm about to prove it live. Right? Can you hear me,
Okay.
best friend?
Yep. I'm watching. I
All right,
get
I'm,
it. I
I'm
get
gonna
it,
share
y'all.
this tab right here.
Hey,
All
big
right.
PBH big dog. Salute Supreme Cam. Hey, Ramon. Hey to the beautiful Queen 2 Cents. Make sure I like subscribe to my girl. Hey, Foxy Brown.
Can you
Salute
see?
to
Can you
y'all.
see what I'm typing in, Key?
No, I don't see what you're typing in. It's still on that. Okay, yes, now we can see it.
All right. Did I not type it in the right spot? Hold on. Now watch. I'm about to pull it up on Google. Watch this. If you Google Canelo, watch this. And this shit crazy. All right, Google. Cool. Oh no, I'm not on Google yet. My bad. I was about to trip.
I'm
Okay.
pulling it up now, Carrie.
All right, here we go. You ready, Key?
I'm ready.
Let's pull up Canelo on Google.
We're waiting.
Hurry up.
Why
I
you
got
doing
like
that? I'm
20
on.
tabs open. So boom. Do you see that?
Hold on. It's still
Do
pulling. We're
y'all see
still.
it?
No, we don't see it yet, Upper.
Oh, hold
The
on.
screen is still on there. We just waiting. Oh, okay.
Do y'all fucking see that?
Ooh.
Do y'all fucking see that shit, Key? They done took away his Mexican flag. This is what happened when you. They even put two dots under Saul's name on the overview. They don't put the asterisks in his name and everything, Key. What do you guys say about that, best friend?
Gosh. 'Cause, you know, I don't know. 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 I don't know Canelo, what you done did? I'm trying to. Y'all know I'm gonna take off for Canelo. Y'all know I take off for Canelo. Okay.
Well, let me make it
Hold
bigger
on.
so you can see
Hold
what
on.
what's
Wait,
funny.
because y'all know I know how to spin some stuff. Hold on. Y'all know I know how to spin it. Hey Zulu. Hold on. I look. Okay. Hey Marcus. Okay, look. I can spin it right up.
Yeah.
I can do my T Orlando. I can do my T Orlando. I'll go ahead and do this. Okay. So what you guys are seeing here is called business marketing. Okay. So Canelo just signed a deal with Riyadh Season. And they with that deal came with his like and image, and he is now a representative of their company. So that's why you see the flag behind him. It does not mean that he has abandoned his Hispanic roots, but that he is with a new, he's in a partnership with Riyadh. Boom. Right?
Well, that's
Right,
not the way
y'all?
that's not it sounded good. It sounded good. Him his historic contract with Turkey Al Shiki and moves his fights over to Saudi. Turkey with the Saudi flag. When you Google this man, it doesn't have Mexico. No, he is no longer Mexico. He is Allahu Akbar, Allah, Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez.
I know it's an
That's what he do.
optimization. I get that phenomenal, but at the same time, it does look bad because it wasn't like that before when we pulled up Canelo. That's the first time. That's the first image you see, not his box rec picture, like with the majority of these boxers or anything else. Like, dang, nah. But I cleaned it up though. Crush. I cleaned it up though. Come on now. Salute to the beautiful Queen Cassandra. I cleaned it up though, y'all. Right?
Hey,
Right,
when he
Upper?
comes out, when Canelo comes out to fight, this is all you're gonna hear. Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez. We gotta get respect to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, Canelo, Canelo. Saul Canelo.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so
Exactly,
much.
Rod Walker. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Hey, JA. Well, okay. So, I just wanted to point that out. Okay, Crush. Okay. I'll take the L. So, am I getting tomatoes? Dank LaCane them? Am I getting tomatoes thrown at me? Come on. All things. Back me up.
They
Come
throwing
on,
bags.
man.
They
Back
throwing they
me up
throwing
on
wet
this one.
they throwing wet bags of shit at you.
No, come on. Come on, back. Come on, y'all. I think I did good with the way I spent that. I was in my T Orlando bag. You feel me? I was in my frequent bag, my frequent flyer bag. You feel me?
Well,
Shout
your
out
freaking liar bag has been taken.
to Thank you. Okay, well look. I just wanted to point that out to you guys because no, don't abandon me, Supreme. I wanted to point that out to you guys because I cannot. This is the quietest presser I've ever seen for a Canelo Alvarez fight in the past 3 to 5 years, and I think we can all. I mean, even it was a huge fight with Bivol, and that gate was only like an 11 million, and it was still big. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, Dave. But I'm just saying, y'all. Like, I'm upset. I'm upset. Okay, I won't.
Hell, John Ryder's fight was even more popular than this.
Exactly.
African Pilgrim fight was more important than this.
Exactly. So I'm just pointing that out. Tomorrow's Canelo Alvarez
Exactly, Banks.
presser.
That's his name. Sahuel Alashiki Canelo.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you, Banks and Upper. Thank you guys so much for
That's his
that.
name. That's his new name. Sahuel Canelashiki. That's his name. Sahueli Canelashiki.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Hey, Marquis. Salute, King. And okay,
That
thank
is
you.
what she said to you, Orlando. That's what she said.
Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny today. I thought I was bringing some good news. Like, yo, we should pump this presser up for tomorrow. And y'all just, okay, I got it. I'm
And,
a
then
step.
and best friend, before I said something, you never seen that on Google.
No, I haven't even looked up Canelo. I've been so busy researching all this
I was
TKO
looking
and
them up today, right? And I said, what
mhm.
the fuck? I said, what the McFuffins? What the motherfucking Falcor of never ending story is going on here?
Ah, my goodness. Canelo, I'm gonna keep trying for you. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to spin this. I need something. You need to give me something at the presser tomorrow. But
He gonna,
but
he gonna give you something. He gonna give you a hadish.
thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Now, on to the next one. Turkey has also used this time for the past couple of days, even though he's having back-to-back press conferences, to throw Tank Davis underneath the bus. So I have to pose to you
You
guys
said
the
throw
question.
Tank Davis under the camel?
No,
Throw him under the camel with a Slurpee.
oh my God. Shout out to all my Middle Easterners out there. Okay, he's he's he is throwing, he is throwing Tank.
He throwing him under the camel with
He's throwing. He's basically trolling. He is trolling Tank Davis right now. And so I have all of this hit pieces on the PBC, the WBA, because they're under a tremendous amount of scrutiny. Like I haven't seen like this in a very long time. Even with the whole Ryan Garcia Osterring gate, I didn't see the New York State Athletic Commission under so much scrutiny. So there's so many hit pieces to where the Athletic Commission has had to come in and retract a story. The WBA has had to come in and retract the statement and pretty much tweak it and say, yo, that's an independent author. We ain't had nothing to do with that. I mean, it's so much. Like, they have basically ballooned this. And I'm going to keep it low key with y'all. I do not believe that it is this serious, y'all. Like, I'm like, yo, can we wrap this up by Friday? Like, for real, for real. They both said they was gonna get it in on a rematch. Everybody is pretty much waiting on a rematch, low key. Like, I feel like they're really pushing this. Like, it's getting kind of weird, in my opinion, where you're having all these pundits that we saw Carlos Adames, which I'm gonna read his statement, because Carlos Adames is officially thrown his hat in going after Turkey Al-Sheikh, but I'm gonna get there. But we saw that robbery. We saw Virgil Matrimov get warned 11 times last week against against Virgil Ortiz. And they still made that a 115, 113 fight. And we clearly saw what happened in that fight. So it's like all these, and then not to mention, I mean, are we still going to forget we had 3 fighters come back home sick? 3. Nobody's talking about that. Kid Austin damn near lost his life. Let Senior tell it. Dubois had the flu-like symptoms. And Madrimov had the flu. And then you got another fighter who they're calling Patient Zero that was also sick, and they won't give that person a name. I believe, I'm going to be quiet. But we had all them fighters sick last week. We literally saw Turkey Al-Sheikh walk up to the judges. There are people, I read you guys a statement from somebody that was there stating that there were too many people surrounding the judges during that fight with Shiraz, however you say his name. Cold dude, though. I like his fighting style, but he got exposed last week. You know, well, I'm not gonna say exposed. He got his butt whooped last week. So my thing is, keep the same energy. But have you guys not realized how many people are amplifying this story with Tank, and then they're still using him to promote these fights? The Zone, literally on their social media page, put up a picture of Tank Davis and to promote their upcoming fight schedule. Who saw that yesterday? Who saw that? Yes, Al Booger, I read the statement last week. Upper and the people that was here in the chat remember that. There were people surrounding the judges, including Turkey. What happened? You feel me? So it's like, I feel like they have ballooned this story up where it has taken a life of its own. But I think that there's something more egregious at work. I think that this is a hit piece. Because now that TKO, they literally did Dana White literally said that the pace of the PBC fight, the Tank Davis fight, was atrocious. That was one of the best paces I didn't seen. But the Benavidez fight and the Tank Davis fight was, okay, we got one in, get them out. One in, get them out. They've always had good pace fight. It was Turkey who had Eminem, Sierra, Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes. Who else am I missing? Who else am I missing? Like, come on. Okay, can you guys hear me? Am I okay? Am I good? And Dan Raphael was never like this before. This dude has been in overdrive. He has been going insane. Phenomenal. Him, Mike Coppinger. And don't get me wrong, I look to them like they do put out good stories. I would never, you know what I'm saying, not say that. But come on, y'all. If y'all don't see the play at work, all of these hit pieces, they're using Tank Davis fight to promote their upcoming fights. The number one question that they had for Devin, Tio, Rolly, and Ryan Garcia was Tank Davis. They also did an interview with the Ring magazine. And what is on their YouTube page? Tank Davis questions. You got Keyshawn Davis putting up an individual video of none other than Tank Davis. Do you guys see what I'm seeing here? You have Dan Raphael quoting and citing the laws of the codes for the NYSAC, the Athletic Commission of New York. Do we not see the play here, y'all? Hey, B-Dog, do we not see the play here? This is a hit piece. I cannot tell y'all how much more. I don't know how to show y'all this. And guess what they're going to ask Canelo Alvarez tomorrow? Tank Davis. They know that they have to put down the PBC because Top Rank is in troubling waters. You know, as our ancestors used to sing, it's a bridge over troubled waters. Okay, that hymn. They are in troubling waters right now because it appears that ESPN is not going to let them re-sign, even though they said last week that they were working something out. But that lawsuit came out. Remember that? Where they said that Top Rank and Bob Arum was working with Kinahan. And I told y'all then, I said, this don't sound right. Why would they do this when ESPN just said that they are working back with them? That was a hit piece. So Top Rank is in muddy waters. They're in the middle of the water right now. And the only thing that's standing in that way is the PBC. And so I am not surprised that Tank Davis, that all of them, Eddie Hearn did a whole interview saying that he don't know what they got going on up over there. Eddie Hearn, you need to stop. We done seen your productions. We can't even get your productions to play straight for 15 minutes with all the pauses. Didn't y'all not just have to fork over money for continuing to tax people on their subscriptions? I'm not trying to hear it. You feel me? Like, do y'all really get, like, I really truly feel like they are amplifying this with Tank Davis, where the WBA president has had to come in and retract or re-summarize his talking points. The New York State Athletic Commission has had to rescind a op-ed that they did. They're doing all of this because of the amplification. And this has now turned legal between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach. And we're going to get there. PBC going bankrupt. If they go bankrupt, I don't know how. Okay, Upper. I don't know how. They just put on 3 back-to-back fights and did over $100 million. Do y'all realize that if the numbers stand true with this Tank Davis and Lamont Roach fight, they just made $80 million for New York and in a New York fight? And we're not even counting the transportation, the hotels that people bought, the restaurants that spike. Do you know how much money they just ranked in? Come on now. I don't think that as far as the boxing events, I think the only one that they can compare it to really is Tank Davis in New York. Because we know Ryan them, they did a good, but it's nowhere near. I mean, Tank and Lamont just blew Ryan and Devin's New York fight last year out the water. It's not even a competition. The gate alone, oh my God. Did F it up exactly, Foxy Brown. I really feel like they're amplifying this. They're really coming for them, this hit piece, on purpose. And now the Athletic Commission and WBA have to watch how they reword everything and have to clean up. That's what you guys are really seeing, is they're cleaning up everything because it has turned legal. Now, why do you say it's turned legal, Key? I heard a few people saying that Lamont Roach isn't suing Tank Davis. That's illegal paperwork, meaning that anything after your response to that can and will be held against you in a court of law. Nothing in that paperwork said that this is a non-legal binding form of communication or correspondence. Nothing in that email said that we can hold you arbitrarily responsible for whatever you say. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. They know how they gotta move. They've been doing this longer than you and I have. Okay? That's legal. They are trying to overturn something. That's legal. Hey, Jay. All right? They are requesting, if you guys haven't heard it already, I know it's been everywhere. They're requesting one of three things: a TKO, meaning a technical knockout of Tank Davis, a win, meaning that it's overturned by points, or a disqualification, a DQ, meaning that because of Tank Davis wearing a chemical hazard in his hair, that's basically what they're labeling it as, that, he shouldn't have had that. That's against code. And by him, wiping it out and everything, basically he could have gotten Lamont Roach injured too with that damn hair grease, whatever was in it. But they want all three. They want one of those three things. Now, here's my perspective of it. A DQ, that's a tall order. A disqualification, with that much money riding on the line, that's a tall order. A W, so if you're going to award the W, that means that what they would have to do, if we're going to be fair, they would need to go in and review all 12 rounds and score it and see if that knockdown would have made a difference. All of this is contingent upon the knockdown, but it's also contingent upon the butterfly effect. Because had they counted that as a knockdown, then how would Tank Davis, exactly, what would have happened with that?
That's why they can't.
Right. And so now they're pushing for a TKO, a technical knockout.
They can push for all that shit. They can push for all that shit, but people are not going to sit there and do nothing about it because nobody can predict what would have happened. You don't know how Tank would have turned up. Motherfucker seen what happened when Tank found out Mario Barrios was in the league. Tank turned up. So you don't know what Tank would have did to Lamont Roach in that fight, in that moment. So you can't decide the outcome or the victory of that fight because you don't know what would have happened. So they can't do that. And see, that right there will set a precedence of them like acting like they're mind readers or their future tellers, and they can't do that. And for Lamont Roach and them to ask that, like, I lost all respect for you, dog. What happened to the dog, the pit bull? Like, what happened to, I'm a dog, I'll run it back. Like, what happened to that guy? Where did that guy go? Like, dude, you were so motherfucking adamant that y'all was pit bulls, dogs, and all this shit right here. Now, motherfucker, you acting like a motherfucking scared ass pony. You acting like the roach that I thought you was. You acting like vermin. Because you acting like a snake. The nigga gave you your biggest bag. Yep, yo. Everybody was telling him not to even fight you. Like, they were saying you didn't deserve it. And you know what? I bet Tank sitting there thinking, like, I should have never gave that bum a chance. I should have never tried to help that bum. I should have stepped on him in front of his family. I should have put that nigga down. And like I said, I know his father was probably the main nigga telling him to go ahead and do this shit. Go ahead. I seen it. No, I seen Lamont Roach dad. He was in that nigga ear. Lamont Roach dad is trying to live through his son. And his dad started thinking about the extra money. And I seen his dad talking to Turkey. So, Turkey probably put a bug in Lamont Roach Sr.'s ear. Like, if you fight for me over here, I can make it even bigger for you. Now, don't be surprised if Turkey doesn't try to sign Lamont Roach and people don't even see this play, because everybody knows Tank and Roach have to run it back. They have to run it back. Now, don't be surprised if Turkey don't do some fuck ass shit and sign Lamont Roach and make that shit. Yeah, I know that's phenomenal. That's what I said. That's why I said you can't help people, because the same people that you try to break bread with, they want the whole fucking loaf. They want the whole loaf. But like I said, I seen Turkey talking to Lamont Roach Sr. Turkey been there, sit there and put the play down where, nigga, I told Tank I was going to get him over here. He get Lamont Roach and sign Lamont Roach and make it where Lamont Roach, only way he do the rematch is if, Turkey's in his corner and shit like that. That'd be some fuck shit. And I can see them doing that, Key. I can see Turkey out like shit, he doing some dumb shit like that. And I can see Lamont Roach and his dad going for it. What you think?
That's always a possibility, because that's a part of the title. Lamont does have options. So if you guys don't know, Lamont is the WBA champion at the 30 division. So he does have a Mando coming up, a Mando fight in a few weeks. And he will have a Mando in a few weeks. So they need to get this done. Also, I did hear that Top Rank was a part of the option plans, that Top Rank wanted to make something happen with him. And we all know that Shakur Stevenson is in the background waiting. He, and him and Shakur Stevenson were stablemates. So Lamont, and he got the rematch with Tank Davis. So Lamont has options on the table. Don't get it twisted. And there's a lot of backroom dealings going on. Let me tell y'all something. Leonard and all of them ain't quiet for no reason. They might have popped their stuff the day of that after the fight happened, but they ain't quiet for no reason. It's a lot of moving chess pieces in the background, which is why another reason why they are really trolling up. I don't know what you're doing in the background, but they are really trolling and amplifying this situation with Tank Davis. Peep game. I'm trying to tell y'all in so many words. It's a lot riding on this fight. And everybody ain't quiet for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So Lamont said that he has his portion signed. Tank them, I assume that or presume that they're getting their portion signed. But I do want to make a stance on this. I get it, and y'all might throw tomatoes at me for this one. Okay? I get it of why Lamont Roach is going this route. As somebody that has been in school for 1,100 years, okay, and the way that some of the schooling system work, especially if you're in a master's or a doctoral program, 3 points can be a deciding factor if you get a C or a B. And for my people that have a master's and a doctorate degree, you know that you cannot have more than 2 C's in your education as far as getting your doctorates or your master's degree in some programs. They, especially if you're in the nursing program, they do not play that. And so you're going to want those 3 points. So I can sympathize with him there. You know what I'm saying? If that knockdown will make the difference of me being a champion, of me passing that test, heck yeah. Okay, I'm going to see what I got to see. But I also can separate that from the fact that this is a sport. And what do I continue to tell y'all? This is not a 7-man, 10-man team. This is one mano y mano, 1-on-1. I'm just letting you know, Brian, 1-on-1. You get it back in freaking blood. I sat there and watched a fighter have plaster in his gloves and was beating the brakes out of everyone. Okay, cheating, upper. We lying about this. And guess what that one fighter came back and did after it was discovered he had plaster in his glove? He came back and beat the brakes off of him. Am I lying about that? Okay? Like let's like come on, we're gonna keep it 105. Let's keep this 105.
Antonio Margarito.
He was like, let's keep it right. Let's keep it 105 here. Let's keep it.
See,
like I saw Jab Judah punch Floyd in the below parts.
In the nuts.
And Roger Mayweather and them came up there swinging. All they was missing was tables, ladders, and chairs. Okay? And Roger Mayweather, people don't really realize this, but Roger Mayweather was suspended behind that.
They wanted disqualification. They wanted Floyd to get a loss.
DQ. Exactly.
But guess what? They not about to DQ that type of money. They not about to DQ that type of money, and that's what Roach don't understand. The only way you about to get a win on Tank is if you get it in blood, nigga. They not about to let you beat Tank on no type of technicality. But what you did, you exposed your hand. Like that man was doing all this shit to help you and your family, and he said it. And basically, you just shitted on him and said, fuck him and his family. So now, nigga says fuck me, now it's definitely fuck you. I'm gonna disrespect you in front of your mom and everything this time. Like, nigga, you got the fake Tank. You didn't get the whole experience. Now, when we get ready to do this shit this time, you about to get everything, nigga. He about to get everything this time.
Absolutely. That's what I think. But no, and phenomenal. Hey, Ronnie, I just want y'all to really hear me. Like, I get why he's doing it. I understand it. But at the same time, get it back in blood. If I'm Tank Davis, and I agree with KO on this, if I'm Tank Davis, drop that suit and let's get it on. Pause. You feel me? Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, we are literally talking about this fight 3 days after because it's been amplified so much by the hit pieces, in my opinion, that's going on in the background. And with all of this stuff that's going on, and y'all don't, and I gotta be the one to break the news that Canelo got a goddamn on presser tomorrow. That Ryan and Garth and that Ryan Teo and Devin will be in Los Angeles in 5 days. We're so busy succumb to this. Like, are we kidding? Are we really doing this to ourselves? No? Oh, okay. All right. That's how much, but that's how you know that Tank Davis is the face of boxing. I'm just saying, phenomenal show. I believe that they should get it back in blood, period. Run that fight back. I don't got to, like, I get why he's doing it, because those 3 points can make a difference. But at the same time, run it back. Get the rematch. Forget all of that. Shakur is after Lamont right now. Top Rank is after Lamont right now. Eddie Hearn is after Lamont right now. Y'all just don't know. All of them want Lamont Roach right now. Y'all don't see the play. Y'all don't see what they trying to do. Run it back. Do the rematch. I really
see that's what Tank did. Tank made Lamont Roach a celebrity overnight. Like Twister say, the Chi-Town great Twister say, I can make you a celebrity overnight. And that's what Tank did. He made him a celebrity overnight. But that nigga turned into a snake overnight too. And you know what? They could all go after Lamont Roach, but ain't nobody gonna pay him what he gonna get versus Tank. They can't. They can't afford to pay him like that because he's not the draw. He's not bringing in the damn fans like that. Lamont Roach cannot fill up the seats like that. He's not. You can say what the fuck you want to say, but ain't nobody trying to pay money to see Lamont Roach versus nobody unless it's Tank. That's the only way he gets a big fight is if it's Tank. And if it's not Tank, don't nobody want to see that shit.
No, to Orlando. At least when Devin Haney lost, I came up here every day talking about other news while it was a lot of people up in here clowning. Now I always still gave out the pressers, fights lined up, Mandos. I was bringing you guys the rankings and everything else, but we can't even get past that. At least with the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fiasco, that was trumped by the Ostarine. And that kept the boxing street rocking. And then it went silent. And now here we go. A hit piece with this one. And it's keeping a lot of people fed. And it's really crazy. But we can keep talking about it. I have no problem with it. But I get what you're saying. Lamont winning off a dumb technicality does nothing for any promoters because he still isn't a draw. And let me tell y'all something too. And Upper will know what I'm talking about because we've talked about this before. When it comes to organizations and the how do I say this? And the groups that they run with, powerful groups, and the people that you rub shoulders with in these powerful groups.
The elites.
When you start to go against certain things and certain people and doing certain things, you better be careful. Because if you go back in history, there was a lot of people that tried to make a lot of trouble for a lot of groups in boxing, and their careers ain't been the same since. Okay? So people better, I want y'all to really heed the precedents that y'all been trying to set for the past year on this stuff. Y'all better be careful.
Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you now, the same way Tank built Roach, he gonna break that nigga all the way back down the next fight. That shit won't go past 3 rounds. He about to show everybody that shit was a fluke.
Upper, mute, best friend. So you said some of y'all need to stop being the pro promoter and being pro fighter and be pro fighter. Why y'all helping promoters hold fighters down? Ronnie, I don't think nobody's helping anyone hold each other down. If anything, I big up all the fighters. I let you guys know who's fighting. I let you guys know the undercard. I let y'all know the location, the press conferences, and everything.
And Ronnie Bravo, you just a hater, bro. I realized that. You just hate.
No, Ronnie ain't no hater.
No, Ronnie's a fucking hater. I found that out the other day. Him and Turkey a la shit. Him and Turkey a la shitty.
No, Ronnie cool. Ronnie
is a PBC hater. No, I'm telling you, Key. He's a PBC hater. You just don't see it. Him and Turkey a la shitty.
No, oh my God. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, I talk about all boxing.
Then type it easy. If you got something to say easy, just type it.
Yeah, because we got way more boxing to get to. Everybody not 100 Key. I get it, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But at least all I've been saying since the fight happened, since last week with Carlos Adames, I've been saying this with Upper. Keep it consistent across all boards. Keep it consistent. Now I'm gonna keep it consistent and read you guys the op-ed from Carlos.
I can't hear you, Ronnie. You got nuts in your mouth, bro.
So Carlos Adames is officially throwing his hat in the ring with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Oh my God. I mean Sheik. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
You said it right. Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'm glad you understand it.
No, I did not.
They forced that man to.
And it's Ramadan. I'm not even supposed to be cursing, Upper. Come on, y'all. Oh my God. Disregard.
You're not Muslim, Key.
I'm not, but I celebrate it every year with my father, who is. Oh my God. Okay. 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 I did not.
You're an Israelite. You know you an Israelite. Go ahead.
Let it go, y'all. Let it. I didn't mean to say it. I do. Y'all know I don't like all that cursing. I don't like all that cussing. Okay. But anyways, shout out to y'all. Carlos Adames is calling Turkey. You know what? I'm gonna go back to what the general called him, Cal Coolidge. Jive Turkey. He said that he was not ethical. Okay, no. He said, right. I said Sheik. You're right. I said Sheik. So Carlos Adames, expressed his concerns emerging from the controversy over the Saudi Arabia card and their judge's scorecard. He said what's even more questionable is the fact that Ali Turkey was physically present in Shiraz's corner. And I told you guys that, why was the head organizer of the event directly engaging with one of the fighter instead of remaining neutral? Ali Turkey has not addressed these concerns. And people have been reaching out, but they have not. Shout out to Brunch Boxing for the article. They also said it didn't look ethical because I can tell you one thing and I can tell you another. It didn't look ethical. As the head of the event, to go to the corner and give out information that only the judges are supposed to have. What I am saying is that as a fighter, it wasn't nice. It wasn't really nice. My opinion towards that situation is it would have been.
Ronnie, how you saying he's saving boxing when he's trying to put boxing in the fucking matrix, dude? Ronnie, shut up, dude.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You follow that sheep shit and all that shit. Somebody with a big wrench, dude. Go ahead,
Bert, let me finish. And shout out to Ronnie. Let everybody talk. Everybody have a right to talk. My opinion towards that situation is it would have been nicer if he stayed in a chair and waited for the judge's decision. He would have been responsible for the event that he's doing in his country. So he has not, Turkey has not came out and said anything. As you guys know, Shiraz is promoted by Frank Warren's Queensberry Productions, and they had no comment either. Shout out to Brunch Boxing for this. So let's see if this is going to pick up traction. Let's see.
Okay. Now I got a question. Yes. People keep saying Turkey is saving boxing. He hasn't put on a successful event yet, for one. For two, it's been a lot of corruption on his cards, on his watch. This man is picking who he wants to win fights. There have been a lot of controversial decisions. We just sat there and watched him try to rob Carlos Adames over there. He hasn't got the Benavidez and Bivol fight right yet, but he's saving boxing. This man is sitting up here trying to slow walk with the TKO boxing series. We just went over the whole thing. And for all y'all that say Turkey is saving boxing, you don't got to save nothing that don't need to be saved. PBC has been putting it down. They've been holding boxing down for years. That's why they always making profits, because they're putting on the fights that people really want to see. That is true. Easy, refute it, Easy. Refute it. All you doing is sitting there spitting the same shit that a bunch of detractors is saying, dog. Y'all motherfuckers are so fucking stupid. Y'all don't know how to use common sense. Y'all can't think outside the box. Y'all listen to what somebody tell y'all and y'all run with that shit. Y'all motherfuckers are not critical thinkers. Honestly, y'all are real fucking delusional. And it's real fucking sick that y'all supposed to be grown ass men and y'all can't fucking think for yourself. No wonder why y'all in failed relationships. No, Easy. What the fuck you gotta come up here for? I said type the shit, nigga. The fuck?
Okay.
Type to us, nigga. I don't want to speak to you. I'm tired of speaking to delusional people. Type it, nigga. Type it.
Okay. Thank you. Shout out.
Before you can't type no more.
Upper. Shout out to Easy for coming through. Shout out to everybody. Upper echelon. So next up,
I just told that motherfucker we don't want him up here. He keep asking. I said type it before you can't type no more, dude.
It's not that we don't want you up here, Easy. It's just that I
don't want him up here. I'm tired of explaining to dumb people. I'm tired of talking to dumbass people.
Okay, thank you, Upper. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Damn, motherfuckers are dumb as a box of rocks. That's why niggas. That's why our community so fucked. No, hold on, Keith. Keith, I'm gonna get my point across. This is why niggas are dumber than box of rocks. That's why we keep falling so far behind. No, because niggas can't critical think. They can't think logically.
Okay, but you don't know what they're reading and what they're not, what they haven't, what they're digesting.
Okay, but then when you try to explain it to them, see, Marquis, all the people in here understand, they see it. And then when you try to explain it to them and you give them the facts, then they still want to run behind it. That's dumb nigga shit.
Okay, thank you. And we don't know if they are.
Okay, Easy, you saying he paying the fighters good money. He's not even giving them the biggest bag, which they've been complaining. Everybody keeps saying he's giving them the biggest bag. I just gave proof to every fighter that's under his thing got their biggest bag elsewhere. I gave the proof. Every fighter got their biggest bag. No, you're just dumb because you don't have proof behind what you're saying and you keep spitting the same narrative when it's proof right in your face. That's called being dumb.
Okay,
that's what dumb is.
No, we're not gonna do that. Okay.
And you don't have a difference of opinion. You don't have your own opinion. You have You have the opinions they gave you. You don't have your own opinion. You can't think for yourself.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. So next up, upper echelon, easy. Everybody in the chat, everybody be nice, cool out.
That's dumb as hell. Shakur didn't get his biggest bag. He got 2.5 million under Turkey. He got more than that versus Valdez, dumbass. He got more than that versus Jamil Herring. So how did he get his biggest bag? He got more. He got his biggest bag from Top Rank.
Okay,
Dumb as
so
shit. 2.5 is not Shakur's biggest payday, dude. That's what he got versus the electrician.
okay, so y'all, let's come on, y'all. Let's stay focused. Hey, Terrell. So
That's what I be talking about. They be dumbass shit. He just said Shakur got his biggest bag from Turkey. He got 2.5 million. That's not his biggest bag. And that's what I said. You give motherfuckers the damn facts, and then they still argue against logic. Like, niggas is dumb.
Okay, thank you guys so much. All right, Upper. Let's chill out. Y'all. So next up, speaking of Beterbiev and Bivol, I asked you guys on last Monday, if you recall, do we want to see a trilogy? Because I heard that they're trying to make a trilogy. So they have given Bivol and Beterbiev until April 8th. So we got a month and 3 days. Upper, can you mute your background, best friend?
Oh, the wind blowing, my bad.
Yes. So they give us on April 8th, they have until to negotiate a part 3 for the trilogy. Okay. April 8th. So do we want to see that? Do we want to see Beterbiev versus Bivol? They are looking at having this at the end of the year.
They ain't timed you out yet, Ronnie. You ain't got timed out yet, have you, Ronnie?
No,
you got a dumbass opinion too.
It is a free opinion channel. Of course you didn't. Do not time out Ronnie Bravo, y'all. Leave Ronnie alone. That's definitely the homie. I do want to see the third fight is just fair for Beterbiev. Absolutely. So they're looking for it being the end of the year. Probably an October or November card. But they have until April 8th. Now, if a negotiation is not done by April 8th, Bivol has to drop the WBC, and that means that we will not be getting Bivol versus Beterbiev. I mean, Bivol versus Benavidez. So have they exited out? Have they axed out Benavidez from the undisputed, which he is the mandatory for? Are they axing Benavidez out of the deal?
But see, I just told us though, Keith, since Turkey is so great for boxing, I just sat there and told people what was going to happen. But this is the man that's great for boxing. He offered Benavidez a deal to come over there and fight for him. Benavidez told him no. He said, I fight over here in America. And now they taking away this man's mandatory to fight for the undisputed championship. After he asked that, they sat there and took that. But this man is great for boxing. This is the man that they say great for boxing when he's leveraging his power and he's trying to force people to fight the fights that he won't. David Benavidez is the mandatory. He is the mandatory. So if it was great for boxing, then the mandatory would get their fight against Bivol, right? But he asked Benavidez, and it's on record. Anything I say, you can pull it up. Because I'm not like these dumbass motherfuckers who say boxing is subjected to change. I'm not blue-blooding them. I don't sit there and just throw out frivolous lies. Anything I say can always be rectified and pulled up. So he asked, after Benavidez and Moreno, after that big fight they just had, after that gate and them good numbers they just had, Turkey seen that. He said, Benavidez, I want to offer you to come watch the fight with me, and I'm trying to get you to fight over here. Benavidez said, thank you. With all due respect, my fans are here in America, and I'm loyal to Al Heyman. I fight over here. After he told him that, Turkey was like, win or lose, I'm trying to make Beterbiev and Bivol into a trilogy. Now, they already said before that it wasn't not going to be a trilogy because it's a mandatory, and they were going to have to fight the mandatory. But after Benavidez turned him down, now they're talking about a fucking trilogy because he don't want to fight over there for Turkey. Now, this is what I'm saying. He's great for boxing, but he leverages people. He stops certain fights. Like, y'all want Shakur versus Tank. But he's trying to put the shit over there on his card when they don't need him. Everybody keeps talking about let Turkey make the fight. Why do you need Turkey to make the fight? Tank is the A side. When motherfucking Canelo makes fights, nobody argued that. Just like I burnt Money Brown ass up. When Canelo offers you, it's called the Canelo Alvarez lottery. When Canelo Alvarez picks you, then you win. That's what they say. But when it's Tank, we about to do all this negotiating. When Tank is putting up the numbers now. So you want the black man Tank to sit there and negotiate with everybody, but Canelo, he can do what the fuck he want to do, and other people can do what they want to do. But when it comes down to Tank or fighters from the PBC, they got to negotiate. Like Terrence Crawford, they wanted Earl Spence to go 50-50 in a coin toss with Terrence Crawford. This is a man, Earl Spence, who did over 300,000 with Mikey Garcia, over 300 with Sean Porter, over 300 with Danny Garcia, and Yordenis Ugas. With a Terrence Crawford who did 50,000 with Victor Postile, 130,000 with Sean Porter, 140 with Amir Khan, 6,000 buys with David Avanesian. But they talking about Earl need to give him 50-50. That's the shit that they be on. That's the shit that they be on. When it's your favorite fighter, when it's a fighter that has all the props and everything, they want the fighter to acquiesce to the less fortunate. Like they telling Tank that he need to give Shakur. Shakur hasn't done a pay-per-view. Shakur might be a good fighter, but Shakur has went from headlining to fighting on Thursday to fighting third on a damn card. And then people sit there talking about we've been complaining, but the motherfucker's not giving us the fights that we want. He giving us the fight that he wants to put on there. He taking it over there in Saudi. So the fights are not over here. And now when a motherfucker don't want to fight who you want to fight, nigga, they tried to blackball Tank. And people act like they didn't. They brought Shakur and all them over there. Like, just like the dude came over here like Money Brown was trying to explain, let Turkey invest. Why do they need Turkey to invest? All his investments have failed. Every investment he did in boxing has failed. The PBC has a formula. They've been investing and getting the right amount of money back out of there. They've been making successful pay-per-views. They don't need to add another man into the pot. They don't need another hand into the pot. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Shakur want to fight Tank, then fight the Tank sweepstakes. You take the damn offer. Like Frank Martin did, like Lamont Roach did, you take the offer. Motherfuckers is not about to negotiate with you and go fight on Rehab. The man don't have to fight on Rehab. He has a home. It's Amazon. And that's the shit I be saying. But then motherfuckers talk about, oh, he ducking if he don't do that. Come on, man. The dumbass shit that people say. Like, this nigga doesn't have no type of leverage or no foot to stand on, but you want him to acquiesce. Like I said, that's just like me. I'm running my whole block, got my own brick. You want me to go get somebody else? My shit better and I don't need him.
Well, I just think that this is a bad move for Benavidez when we all know that Benavidez was chasing Undisputed. That's the reason why he moved up, because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get Undisputed at 168. And so if by April, if Beterbiev and Bivol doesn't come to an agreement, because there are negotiations right now.
Big Supreme, hold on, Keith. Big Supreme, didn't nobody time you out for saying that Keyshawn was gonna stop Baranchek or no damn Lemos? We all said those was easy fights, so didn't nobody stop you for that, Big Supreme? Didn't nobody time you out for that right there? Don't do that, Big Supreme.
We all said that. We all have Keyshawn stop. But shout out to Big Supreme. Good to see you, King. Upper mute. So I think that you funny, Ronnie. So I think that it's a disaster what they're doing to Benavidez. It's a travesty. That's my new word. That I'm gonna be using from now on.
Big Supreme, now you lying. Me and you argued about Keyshawn that was not ready to fight Tank. See, you're sitting there lying, Big Supreme. Me and you was arguing about Keyshawn. I said Keyshawn is capping. And I didn't even shoot. You didn't get shot for no Baranchek and shit. There you go lying, Big Supreme. You ain't got a lot of kick it, bro. That's not what me and you was arguing over, Big Supreme. We was arguing over the motherfucking Tank and Keyshawn, and then you said something foul out your mouth, bro. When I said this, say glazing, then you talk about nigga was riding, nigga. That's what happened. That's what happened, Big Supreme. Let's keep it all the way funky. We're gonna keep it funky. When I sat there and said motherfuckers be glazing Keyshawn and shit, and then you started saying something about motherfuckers riding and shit. That's not what you got shot for. You know exactly what you got shot for, Big Supreme. So we gonna keep it 100. If we gonna say it, let's keep it 100, Big Supreme. You came out and said some crazy shit to me, and that's what happened, bro. You sat there and said something about dick and ride, nigga. And I said, me and you not on that type of time, bro.
Okay, so
You talking about chill out? I'm chill, bro.
Hold on, wait.
I'm just sitting there telling you, no, hold on. I'm chill. I'm chill as hell. I'm just saying, don't lie to kick it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Don't lie to kick it.
Hey, Richard. Hey, Judah. So, anyways, you guys, y'all are on one today. So, anyways, guys, so I want to clarify. So, okay, so April 8th negotiations for the for the mandatory is Benavidez and Bivol, but Bivol and Baterviev are still working out the trilogy, and if they reach an agreement with Benavidez, this mandatory will be postponed, and if not, Bivol can vacate the WBC belt. So that's what it is. So Bivol pretty much has all the cards in place. It's pretty much up to him how he's going to maneuver, and that was not what was agreed upon. So I still stand by that. Y'all give my boy Benavidez a chance. Give him. Do not drop that belt, Bivol. Bivol, don't you drop that damn WBC.
But see, but that's all I was saying, Key. Like, all I'm saying is, if a motherfucker gonna say it, say the truth. That's all I'm saying. Don't lie on my name. Don't lie to kick it. That's all I'm saying. One thing anybody can say about one thing people can say about Upper ain't gonna lie on you, and Upper gonna keep his word. And if Upper makes a bet with you, Upper will pay you when he say he's gonna pay you. That's what Upper does. Upper don't make bets and not pay. Upper don't lie on people's name. Upper don't do none of that shit right there. I keep it 100. I told you what we argued about. That's what I did. Now I guess Keith fell off. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I think Keith must have got kicked or something. I don't know. Yeah, my sound got locked off. I got a phone call. That's what my shit got kicked off. Didn't nobody say nobody got paid? I sat there and told you what Upper is. What I said is everybody know about Upper. If I bet you, I'm going to pay you. If I don't lie on your name and I keep it 100. That's the three things I said about Upper. That's the three things I said that Upper is. That's what I said. I didn't say nothing else about nothing. If somebody feeling some type of way, it ain't on me. I just said anything that people can tell you about Upper.
My fault. Can you guys hear me? Upper, what were you talking about?
Oh no, I was just saying. I was telling the attributes of Upper because T. Orlando came in here the other day, and everybody will tell you I'm keeping it 100 because that's what I do. T. Orlando say one thing I can say about Upper. Upper pays what he owe. That's what I'm saying. So anybody that know me knows I pay what I owe. I keep it 100, and I don't lie on niggas. I'm not talking about no other nigga. I'm talking about Upper. So that's what I'm saying. Upper's not going to lie on you. Upper's not going to lie to kick it. I keep everything 100. Like when I sit there and said what Ness did when he took my money, he took my money. I don't have to lie on him. When I say I snatched a nigga up at a fight, I don't have to lie. Upper don't lie about none of that bullshit because Upper can care less.
Hey, Kilo. Okay, y'all. We gonna be cool. We not gonna throw shots. Okay, we the family. Do not time who time easy. Lord Jesus, everybody is here to talk. No, okay. You know what? Family meets in the Discord.
Me and Key can't see who get timed out when we on this thing right here. Whenever we're on stream, y'all, we don't know who gets timed out. So when people say they get timed out, we can't see who got timed out. Unless somebody say such and such got shot. We don't know who gets shot.
No timing out. Am I echo? Am I echo?
Nah, you ain't echo.
We are having a family meeting in Discord. Okay, after all of this wrap up, okay, we're gonna get this together. Period. I think we need to talk. We're gonna have to talk, ladies and gentlemen. No timing out, y'all. Lord have mercy. Okay. Anyways, I see everybody is on pins, and y'all, man, it's only Wednesday, y'all. I thought we turn up on Fridays. Am I good now, Rod Walker?
You been good.
Okay, I think I was echoing at first. Okay. We finna do it this way. So we got that. Baval, do not drop your WBC belt. To answer DZ Sanchez, salute queen. I'm not sure how they're working this out as far as the IBF and all of that go. I just know that the WBC has came up and put their nose in all of it. So they said what they said. And everybody got into April 8th to see what they're going to do. Are we going to get a trilogy? Is Baval going to fight Benavidez, or is he going to drop the belt? And it won't be, okay. And it won't be for undisputed. And I think that is bogus to Benavidez, because that's what he wanted. So y'all better get this tightened up ASP. Take that down, Upper. And next up.
No, Big Supreme asked the question. I just pointed right there. I just pressed the thing.
Oh, I think I Upper change your thing. Because I echo when you come on. When you unmute. Okay. And then I'll just mute when you come on. Okay, so y'all are let me get back to the show. Oh, I forgot to say, Upper in chat. Shout out to LeBron James. First player ever to make 50,000 career points. He has 8,000 playoff points, 21-time All-Star, 20 times all NBA team, and final MVP for 3 franchises. Definitely solidifying himself as one of the top 10 players of all time, NBA players of all time. Shout out to LeBron James for that. Next up, who got shot with comments? What? Are we good, y'all? We good?
I got shot, but I never needed lawyer bail money, dog. Never did that. So I know you ain't talking about me. Yeah, but I got shot, but I shot back. So is that what you're talking about?
Okay, so we're not gonna do Upper, Big Supreme, Easy, all of this. We're gonna cut this short. Both of everybody. We done. Okay. And everybody's on Discord. We'll do a talk on Discord. The majority. Okay. Everybody's on Discord. We'll talk about it behind the scenes.
Key, we sitting here trying to give LeBron props for 50,000 points, right? LeBron James Michael Jordan has double the amount of 40-point games LeBron James has with 10 less years. So we cannot put LeBron and Jordan in the GOAT commentary. LeBron passed Kobe Bryant because he had extra years. So when people talking about GOATs and shit like that, LeBron ain't fucking with Jordan. Look how many extra years he did.
I said he was a 10.
I'm just saying, just think if Jordan and them had that many years to do it, Key. If Jordan would have played the same amount of years, man, Jordan would have put numbers up out this goddamn world, man. Jordan already has double. Okay, LeBron has all these years playing. Jordan has double 40-point games. I think they said LeBron has like 70-something 40-point games. They showed Jordan has 189 40-plus games in his season. Steve A. Smith destroyed that shit. Stephen A. Smith destroyed that shit. Plus, one thing about LeBron James, you cannot count on that nigga in clutch time. I remember at least 10 years when the game was on the fucking line, LeBron James would run away from that goddamn ball. LeBron James do not want the goddamn ball. He doesn't.
Okay. Upper, you got to mute. You're unmuted.
And yes, LeBron is on snack. And he on other shit too. Shit. And like I told y'all before, I took snack before. Not while I was competing, but I took snack, you know, to get my shit right. And snack works. People don't understand. Snack is a hell of a fucking goddamn supplement. Snack is a hell of a supplement. And the shit that they getting, that shit got HGH in it. And I'm a firm believer that snack got more than what it's supposed to have in it, because we sat there and watched 3 motherfuckers get the living shit beat out their motherfucking ass and still stood on their feet. El Rayo took shots that he should have been down from. Motherfucking Jason Rosario, he took a punishment. Jared Hurd, he took a punishment. That shit right there. Ain't nobody hating Don Drickle. I speak facts, Don. I speak facts. We going off the numbers, Don Drickle. Go ahead, Key.
Oh God. We just gonna be arguing and fighting. I didn't say he was I say he's top 10, y'all. Top 10. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm going about my business. Y'all. What was it? Okay, let me look at my talking points. Let me look at my notes. Also, Pro Box card for this weekend, March 8th, is Joet Gonzalez makes his return. We was looking for him. Luis Torres versus Nicholas Waters. Luis Lopez is on there. Kelvin Davis is officially removed from this card. He'll be back at a later time. I think
hell, that's the older brother, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah, I don't want to see that bitch ass nigga fight any goddamn way. Go ahead.
Thank you, Upper. Brandon McCarthy and Jose Rodriguez. So I will have that card for you guys on tomorrow. It's on March 8th on a Saturday. If you are in Long Beach, California, make sure y'all pull up to that Pro Box card, man, because y'all are heck today. Y'all need to let off some steam. Next up, Trash, thank you guys so much. I was just bringing, to keep boxing going, y'all. Keep boxing going, okay? Next
hold on one second, Key. Dondre, the reason why Jordan was brought up, because we was talking about the scoring, and we was talking about the scoring title and how he's the only player to get 50,000 points, Dondre. And what I said was, if Jordan had the same amount of time, he would have smashed the 50,000 record, because I said LeBron James has spent countless more seasons than Jordan, but he only has 79 40-point games, whereas Jordan has over 150 or 60 of them. That's what I said.
Okay, shout out to you guys.
Well, Mr. Box, hold on, I'm gonna say one more thing, kid. I'm gonna let that go. But Mr. Boxer Fanatic, yeah, things would be different, because back in Jordan era, they didn't have that bullshit hand checking, and it wasn't all these little pussified fouls. Like boxing and football have became pussified. I'm sorry. Like you can't even hit the quarterback or receivers now. So I feel like motherfuckers that did it that day, they had to do it. Man, have you ever seen the defense in AI and them had to go through? AI literally got mauled when he went to that damn rim. Jordan and all them, if it's no blood, no foul, nigga. That's the way they used to be back then. It was prison ball out there. Now you blow on a nigga, it's a foul. I'm just being honest.
Okay. So we have a updated injury for boxing. So far, Daniel Dubois, he's still, I think, nursing whatever was going on with him last week. It was Sherez, his hand is broken. When is the last time somebody got? Oh God, thank you. And now we can add Dillian White. Dillian White and Joe Joyce is officially off. Joe White was forced to withdraw from the fight due to an injury. I'm not sure what type of injury. Queensberry has came out and put out a statement. It was supposed to occur April 5th. And they're looking for a replacement opponent. So Dillian White is injured, ladies and gentlemen.
Dillian White ain't motherfucking injured. I told you that soft ass nigga. I told you. That's why I can't stand this motherfucker, dog. I told you. You put anybody in there that can punch, Dillian White is not going to fight him. And that's why I told you he's the most overrated boxer that's ever been boxing. I can't stand that motherfucker. I told y'all that earlier. And he knew Joe Joyce was going to knock the Fruit Loops out of his motherfucking ass. And that's why he pulled out the motherfucking fight. It's okay when he fought that 50-year-old, though. But now he want to fight Joe Joyce, and he know the juggernaut was going to come get his ass. And that's what he pulled out.
Thank you. Thank you, Upper. Next. So he's injured. Never watched games where it got clotheslined and it was a common foul. I did. I definitely saw those. I was just saying big ups, 50,000 career points, you guys. Like, come on, y'all. Anyways, Ray Ford is making his return. Great fight. Albert Bell, who was 26-0 with 9 KOs. I'm waiting for the fight announcement on what card they're going to be on. But excellent fight. Albert Bell versus Raymond Ford. Excellent fight. I'm looking forward to that. And will Africa duck the IBF Mando that is now Subriel Matias? Last point, you guys. So, as we all know, Subriel Matias knocked the snot out of was it Gonzalez? Is that how you say his name? Gonzalez. Valenzuela. Excuse me, Valenzuela. Beat him up badly last week. We all saw that on Saturday. And he officially became the IBF Mando. Well, Africa was at the presser, and he revealed a couple of things. It appears that Africa is really, and y'all gonna be mad at this, it appears that Africa is trying to go the route of, drum roll, ladies and gentlemen, George Kambosos. Possibly. Now, we know George Kambosos has a fight coming up. All right. And Africa, the IBF has not ordered when he's supposed to fight his Mando in in Subriel Matias. So when it came up yesterday, Africa basically said the talks between him and Tio fell through. There was no contract signed or anything like that. That basically, I guess they couldn't come up with the numbers or something like that. And Barboza stepped in. But you guys, y'all know what really went down. Y'all already know. So, it's Tio, right? But it's looking like he said, he'll fight him, but it's looking like his eyesight is on Kambosos. I don't think that Africa is really, unless he did another interview, Kambosos gonna fight Shakur. I don't know. Kambosos is another one that got options. Now he got another fight.
Why the fuck is everybody giving motherfucking Kambosos all these fucking options? Like the other day, everybody was cheering him on when he said he had a better resume than Tank. And I'm like, your resume is who you beat, not who you got your ass whooped by. Like, you robbed Maxie Hughes. You got beat twice by Devin. I felt like Mickey Bay got the win off of 3 years of layoff. Like, you only beat Tio. That's the only person that you really beat. And you got a win over Mickey Bay, and you got a robbery over Maxie Hughes. You got stopped by Agent Lomachenko. Like, nigga, like, if you look at Kambosos' last, Devin, Maxie Hughes, Loma, his last 4 fights, he lost. He lost his last 4 fights. Like, why the fuck does anybody want to see George fucking Kambosos fight anybody? Like, we know what's about to happen. He's about to get the skullduggery beat out of him. Like, he's about to go up against Africa. That shit gonna look like the Devin Haney fucking fight. It's gonna look like the Devin fucking Haney fight. And that's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody sitting here screaming they don't want to see George Kambosos in the ring. Like, that shit be blowing my motherfucking mind. Like, who the fuck?
How the fuck is he still getting big fights? Like, matter of fact, who was that got mad about Gary Antoine Russell getting a title fight after a loss, and George Kambosos, who just got stopped for a title fight, is trying to get another title fight with Africa? Who was that?
Somebody in the chat the other day.
Damn, man, are they not gonna say nothing about this? Like, I feel like George Kambosos should drop. He should not get no fight with nobody in the top 10 until he beats somebody in the top 20. Like, put his ass in there with Abdullah Mason, or hell, either with Dietrich Davis, Javante Little Cousin. I bet Javante Little Cousin, Scooter Davis stops that man.
Yeah.
Scooter stops that man. That boy Scooter's a fucking problem. And he rehydrates very good. That nigga looked like he was about 147 when he rehydrated.
Well, upper mute. I don't know why I'm echoing. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna probably jump in and jump out and come back in, but
I'm gonna turn off my other device. I still got the other device on. That's probably what it is.
Okay. So the reason, I just wanted to bring that all to your attention. All things I'm not sure. Is looking like that's the whisper, pretty much what's going around is that Kambosos makes it out of this fight in Australia that's coming up. I think it's March 22nd. It's either a week before or a week after Fundora. I got to get that for y'all because we got to update the new fighting schedule for March and April. Now that all the big fights have pretty much been done so far. So afterwards, they're looking to set up something in the summer for Africa. And if Kambosos makes it past this opponent, I'm hearing that it will be Kambosos. And if that's the case, y'all know that they're friendly with Kambosos. So that would make Kambosos, and that will set up for Kambosos and Superdell Matias for the IBF. And if that happens, don't be surprised if Matias don't stop Kambosos, if they try to rob Matias, y'all. I'm just putting it out there.
If Matias doesn't stop Kambosos, man, what you just said was fucking sacrilege. If Matias doesn't stop Kambosos,
I'm just saying.
Really, Keith? I'm done, Keith. I'm done.
No, because remember what happened in Superdell? What did that coach come in and say with the Superdell Matias fight that he lost in Puerto Rico? Didn't that coach not say that he heard that Matias fumbled that he took the money, that he took the dive? Who remembers that?
But you talking about Matias not stopping ferocious George Kambosos, the motherfucker that cannot go to his left. If you attack him and Matias comes to that left. Matias comes to the left to bang. George Kambosos' ass is gonna be a shrimp on the motherfucking Barbie, if that's how they say it in Australia. A shrimp on the motherfucking Barbie. His ass is cooked.
Well, I'm praying, you guys, that we get the Africa versus Kambosos fight. But I'm letting y'all see the play.
You mean Africa versus Matias, right?
I mean, yes. Africa versus Matias. I'm praying that we get that fight. But now that Kambosos is up there and he's getting the fights right now, having a homecoming in a few weeks, I see the play. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I see the play. And the way Africa talking, I'm like, come on, Africa, give me something. Y'all know I messes with Africa now. Y'all know Africa, one of my fighters. Like, come on, man, you got to give me something with this one. Please don't have me coming back up here saying that you ducked your Mando. Please, Africa.
Well, man, Africa was the mandatory. He ducked Matias then. We ain't gonna act like Africa wants that Matias smoke. You know Africa don't want shit to do with Matias. We've been said that. Africa don't want no parts of Sabril Matias. I've been told y'all that. Africa scared to death of Matias. Because he had a chance to get the belt. He ain't want it. Africa did not want that shot.
No, we can't get Africa versus T.O. I know all things. Not at 140 at least. That's done. They're all fighting at 147. And last up, some people.
Some people. I thought Tio and them on fighting at 140. Him and Barbosa.
Well, yes, they're fighting.
They're
Excuse me.
fighting. Excuse me.
They're fighting at
They're fighting at
140.
140.
But they're also moving up to after this. Tio is going to 147 to fight Boots Ennis. So take that how y'all want. I'm not sure. That's what Eddie said.
So Tio already know he about to lose. So he already gonna say, well, I was moving up anyway. Because we all know he been ducking Barbosa for so many fucking years. He begged not to fight Barbosa. So basically this him saying that Barbosa about to whip my ass, so I'm moving up. That's what he's saying basically.
Yeah, possibly. We got to see what TO we get. If we get the Josh Taylor TO, might be a good fight. Let's see what the headspace. He was outside doing all that craziness in Times Square yesterday. So, TO, please lay off the shrooms, friend. Let it go. Also, but TO got options because Ryan Garcia said he wants TO, and Bill Haney has said that he wanted Devin and TO. So
they all see him as free fucking lunch. They all see him as free fucking lunch. They all see him as free lunch. That's why they want him. And the TO that fought Josh Taylor will still get whooped by Barbosa. Josh Taylor was finished.
well, let's see how this go, y'all. Last up, I think TO can beat Barbosa. I could see that too. I want to see it. He's been ducking Barbosa for a long time. I got to see it. This is not this. I've been wanting this fight. Shout out to Eddie Hearn though, for making this fight happen. It's a good fight. Shout out to Eddie Hearn for that. I like this fight. I think that's the only.
I think they cashing Tio out now. They tired of him, like you said before. So if he's about to fight Barbosa, then Boots. Yeah, but Boots is about to fight Stanionis. So where he's trying to go up to fight Boots for 2 belts.
Lord, Phenomenal is on my neck today. Okay. I didn't mean it in those terms, Phenomenal. I'm just saying, I was being funny that he got to put the shrooms down. If nobody's going to tell him, it has to be me because people were standing around him laughing and joking and ha-ha-heing. And I'm like, clearly something is wrong with this man. T.O. has been off for the past 3 fights mentally. Something is going on with T.O., bruh. So put the shrooms down.
He looked at his wife's phone and seen that she had a BBC, and he looked at her phone and seen her getting a BBC. That's why he been coming at all black folks for a while. He caught his wife getting plugged by the plug. His mushroom plug was plugging his wife with that mushroom.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you, Phenomenal, for starting that. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, he did lose to Macomb. Exactly, yeah. Thank you, Slogan. I just was saying, I was just saying that somebody has to tell him to put the mushrooms down. Lord have mercy. Okay, thank you, Big Supreme. Okay, that's all I got for y'all today. Upper, do you have anything else? Whew. Anything?
Yeah, I got something else. Tio fucked up because if I was Tio, like, I don't understand. Like, motherfuckers be about to get their ass whooped for a little bit of money. And if I was in boxing and I knew I was about to take a loss, I would try to get the biggest bag possible. And they tried to give him the Tank fight, but he didn't want it. But like El Rayo, he had a chance to get the Tank fight. Didn't take it, but gonna fight a Gary Russell? Like, nigga, you cannot beat Gary Russell. Nigga, you struggled with Colbert the first time. Nigga, you got beat on by De La Santo. Like, motherfucker, I guess Snack got motherfuckers feeling like they invincible. Look at Bud. He think he about to go up there and beat Canelo. So you know how that shit be. Snack got motherfuckers feel like they Red Bull and got wings. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for today. Anything else for you, best friend? I'm out.
Thank you guys for joining today. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? What am I gonna do with y'all? Y'all been cussing me out. Phenomenal slogan. Y'all been cussing me out all day. Okay, okay. Thank you guys. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the beautiful queens in the building. Marshawn, Ty, Arena, 2 Cents. Everything all was it everything black or all things black? Shout out to you, Foxy Brown. Salute, beautiful queen. The beautiful queen Barbara D. We'll be back tomorrow. I have to give you guys the new rankings for the lightweight, middleweight, all the weights. Damn it, I can't even get my mind right. I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give y'all the fight cards coming up. Not that you guys are even gonna care about it. Oh my goodness. Shout out to thank you, Phoenix. Shout out to All Things. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to okay, I don't know who that troll is. Slogan, GT Parker, phenomenal. Big Supreme, Kilo was in the building. J.A. Dixon, thank you guys. T. Orlando, thank you guys. Dave, for y'all coming in and just relentlessly trolling. And it was a tough crowd. It was such a tough crowd today. Thank you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. As always, I am out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco.